Hey.
Hello, PS.
Oh, I'm gonna stop the music. Okay, now we don't have any more music. Hello everyone, how are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, Styx is not here.
Who is this beside PS?
This is
It's
Beren.
Beren.
Hi, Beren. Oh, darling. I missed you so much.
Yes, it has been a long time.
Are you going to sing for me today,
We'll see.
please?
Hi guys.
Styxie is
Hey,
having
Styx.
microphone problems.
Hi.
Oh, not again. Still. You not here?
We can hear
You
you,
sound fine
just,
to me.
you're a little
You're
lower.
too loud. You're too loud.
I'm too loud.
I can hear you too good.
Yeah, it'd be much better if we couldn't hear Styxie.
Oh, Motoki
Yeah.
is sending us hearts on the chat. Thank you, Motoki. We missed
Oh,
you
so
too.
sweet.
Oh.
1357 is a counter.
So is everyone? Why is there so little people in the tournament? We only have like
Well, we've got
10
loads of
people.
time,
I
yeah.
have no idea. I think it's because of summer still. That there's
Summer?
It's really
What?
hard to fill.
What's that?
Yeah,
I don't
here
know
it's
what
still-
summer is.
I bet people have forgotten about WGL as well.
Yeah, and it's probably because you put the wrong date on as well, so people are expecting it next week.
Small details.
But still,
Farah
I
was
think-
alerting me to that like today. Like, yeah, okay, it's a little late for that, but well, hopefully people will still show up. So we'll see.
In the past, you'd always
Also, thank you,
advertise it
real-time tournaments.
the week
Sorry.
of, so...
Yeah, we always had the wrong date anyway, so people should be
Yeah.
used to that. I don't know.
I think it's really hard to fill real-time tournaments lately. It's really hard to find 16 players already. If you make a real-time tournament 1 hour in advance.
Yeah, but that's usually like in the weekdays.
Yeah, and when the streams, you don't really have to
Yeah, maybe.
fill in them. The streamed ones fill fast.
Yeah, I think given that the stream is advertised, people will start to show up.
Yeah, it says WGL 144 already on the chat. On the site, I mean. So good. So what's new in WarLight? There's nothing new. There have been no updates lately, have they? There was this
No,
like
it's been a while.
Cool seasonal ladder. Did you see the cool new seasonal ladder?
I heard it's local deployment and commanders.
Yeah, on
That is true.
Yeah, you would never guess what map we are playing on. It's
Medium Earth?
a novelty. Yeah, of course.
It's a map
How
that's
did
never
you
been
know?
played
Revolutionary
But
changes,
no, it's
I
not.
see.
It's not medium Earth. It's modified medium Earth.
Ah, okay. So it's
Course.
the
Of
new
course.
version.
I like local deployment sometimes, but to play it on MMA is just not the right template for it.
It's just lame.
before. I like local deployment in some contexts as well.
Yeah.
It's not...
I like
Yeah, I
The problem
don't
with it is
I like
that...
that.
There are a couple problems with it. One is that games tend to drag long, which means it's bad for a season, because
Yeah.
that's a problem with seasons. But the other thing is that it often leads to the case where it's unclear that you've lost, even if you've clearly lost sometimes, especially with regular fog.
And you still have your commander, so you can just go
Oh
along.
yeah, that, I mean,
just build up a
that's-
stack and go along with your commander, roaming through the land,
yeah.
discovering the Earth.
The amount of people that have just quit their seasonal because they've been in a winning position and just lost their commander. It's silly.
You should protect your commander at all times.
I think I'm not
Fucking
actually
why?
against local deployment. It can work if the settings are really special for something like a seasonal ladder, but this template was made without any thought. It's just so random.
I
We
would
use two
expect
settings
it.
and combine them.
I would
yeah.
expect it to be that France local deployment that was on the real-time ladder, so people would
Yeah.
get used to France
Yeah,
local
probably.
deployment.
I could imagine to play that seasonal ladder. It's not that I love the template, but it's definitely different. There is a really high amount of base income, therefore it's not that bad if you have local deployment. there are airlift cards, very different stuff from normal games that make local deployment more enjoyable.
I know I have to practice it more. Whenever I got it on the real-time ladder, I just got my ass kicked. So, yeah.
I actually like the
It's a
Turkey
little bit
local
special.
deployment.
I like France LD, yeah.
So I don't know if this is a minority opinion, but I actually do like Turkey local deployment too. I just don't like it in certain contexts, like real-time contexts or maybe a seasonal context.
But that's the only time you ever play Turkey local deployment would be on the real-time ladder. Well,
Yeah, I know. So, but that doesn't mean that the template itself is bad. Like if you played it in a multi-day tournament, I've been in several Turkey local deployment multi-day tournaments, and they were fine tournaments. They were perfectly good.
I think they dragged on too long, but well, I
It
tend to prefer real-time games anyways. So,
But to me, it's like they maybe 1 in 5 games, maybe 1 in 10 games, I don't know, ends up being like a 40-turn game, which is annoying. But most games are pretty short. But the fact that 1 in 5 or 1 in 10, whatever the number is, drag on like that makes it a bad real-time ladder template.
what other ladder activities there are? I actually joined the 2v2 ladder recently with Pushover, and we are doing pretty good. We managed to defeat Summer and Omniscient because Summer got booted. Otherwise, we would have lost.
Yeah, always. She always gets booted.
I've joined.
Especially on 2v2 too.
I've joined the 2v2 ladder with Omniscience as well.
Oh, you're the Summer replacement.
I am.
Styxie replaces Summer. It's like Autumn.
The makeup for Summer.
And I'm also on the 2v2 ladder.
I know I won't get booted, but Naz is a big boot.
Yeah, he's a risk.
And I've
also joined. I also rejoined the 2v2 ladder today.
With MOTD.
Yeah.
Damn, and you're already on number 1. So now we have more competition.
Yes.
Stop somebody getting first.
No, we actually just finished our 10th game.
Ah, okay.
Again.
Again, yeah.
And you have to hurry. You have to hurry for your next game. So.
That game is, I think, also about to end because Jamer got booted.
Okay.
So
Thanks for you.
We have 4 days for them to surrender before we get kicked off the ladder again, but
it should be enough.
I think it'll be enough.
I tried to do another 1v1 ladder run, but then I was tying 2 games with lower ranked guys, and I didn't feel like wrestling out of the
You realized it's just too lame.
I realized it was too stupid. If I'm struggling this hard against someone in the 1500s, then it's not worth it. So I just I decided to
Time
quit.
to leave.
I think I was like in 5th win or 6th win, so I was doing okay, but I started struggling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, and then I started struggling. So
Panayotis was saying in the Twitch chat that you should analyze our game against him on the 2v2 ladder.
Well, we only have 4 minutes, but somehow I don't feel this tournament will start right now.
I saw it already once, I think.
Do you think I should remake? Should we remake the WGL to 16 people, or should we try to?
So it's really shady and sad, but yeah.
Well, let's see. I mean, we have half an hour before it's deleted, so we'll give it some time. If it doesn't look like it's gonna fill. If we really only need another 10 people, say, then we can put alts in.
Okay, let's load up your 2v2 game, actually, because I'm interested. I'm interested mostly on how you pick. So I will load that game, and I will post it on Twitch. So this is the game we're checking right now while we wait for the tournament to start. And
Awesome guy is around.
Yeah, awesome guy is around. He can join if he does an IQ. Otherwise, he can't join. So let's take a look at your picks, actually. We've been a bit divided discussing with Pushover. We've been mostly giving priority to Australia and South Pacific and Southeast Asia to have that safe cluster there. And then I've been mostly trying to go for the +4s because I think they are good expansion. and Pushover has been more pushing for position and having total control of an area like, I don't know, South America or Greenland with Scandinavia.
Yeah, South America and like the Australia, Southeast Asia areas are both very good. Though I think South America is better because you have a 4 and 2 3s as opposed to a 4, 3, and a 2.
Yeah, I like South America a bit better than Australia, but we've been going for Australia a lot more for some reason.
Australia is a bit more isolated, I think, because South America has better connection to Africa.
Yeah, it looks safer.
But
in my
but
opinion.
the nice thing with South America, like part of it not being so isolated is nice because you got the quick Caribbean islands, Azores, and you're already in Canada and Europe. So
Yep.
but anyway, yeah, it's been kind of interesting playing the different iterations with Dead Man on this ladder since we started playing with the weighted random and 2 picks, and then it's gone, and then it went to straight round 2 picks, and now it's straight round 3 picks.
I still feel that 3 picks is too little. You can't really cover the whole map, but it's much better than 2 picks.
You can't cover the whole map, so there is some expansion usually some expansion before actually coming into combat, but it's not too bad. I don't think it needs 4 picks. Though I've played it with 4 picks, and it's.
And you guys don't seem to do any combos at all. I've seen some teams doing combos, and they usually sometimes fail. Because even if you get a first turn bonus, usually the other guy has a counter right next to it, and you just wasted 1 pick.
It's just straight run. It's not so good to have combos. It's much better on weighted random.
Yeah, so I mean,
yeah.
On this map, one strategy you can make is you can try and go for a +4 on turn 2, and then a +3 on turn 3, and get third turn 12 income.
Yeah, I've been.
So that's one strategy That's one strategy that was very, very common with only 2 picks, because getting quick income was really important, and you needed to be able to get income and expand faster than your opponent, basically. And so obviously the other thing that you do is counter that exact thing and hope to counter your opponent. But here with 3 picks, you don't need expansion from every pick, and you can play a bit more positionally.
Okay. I'm just taking a look at your picks, and you guys seem to have mirrored, and you went for Greenland, and then a position in Africa, I guess, and then 3-4 in Russia. Then
Greenland here is excellent. Because it's not counterable.
Yeah, this Greenland looks very good.
Good.
You can get it 2 turns, and it's just safe. You will always just have to defend one of the borders, so it's pretty good. Okay, let's take a look at the other team's picks, and they also seem to mirror, or partially mirror at least. No, complete mirror, okay. Yeah, they also went for 1 in Greenland, then 2 in North Africa.
That's and then
and then a 3 in Russian Far East, so everyone seems to like Russian Far East by some reason on this layout. Where the hell is the 4? The 4 is... The 4
also Africa.
It's in Africa as well. And then 5 in North Canada.
Yeah, so Russian Far East is kind of nice because it's, again, a +3 and it's easily takeable in 2 turns. We picked it for the, obviously for the first turn bonus there, and to have presence there. We also picked Central Africa just mostly because we didn't think they would pick it and we just wanted to have presence there. And it also it protects Southern Africa.
Should you probably recreate? Because now we got only 15 open seats, but before we had 16.
Oh yeah, 15, so I think we can wait a little longer.
Do you think it will fill?
What do you guys think on the chat? Let me know.
I think it's worth waiting like a few more minutes.
Yeah, I don't think it will fill, but as you wish.
I mean, if we wait 15 minutes and then it doesn't fill, the tournament's still going to be done sooner than it would be if it started now and had was a 32 player tournament.
Okay.
Okay, so back to the 2v2. Yeah, let's just see what you guys got. So yeah, Panagiotis the Greek Freak got 2 picks in Africa and 1 in Europe, and Turkish just dominated Greenland and with North Canada, so he's completely safe in Greenland.
Yeah, so that was one worry we had in our picks, and then it came to pass is that we didn't get anything in North America. But that was another nice thing about Russian Far East is that it can get to North America at least.
Well, why did you focus so much on Middle East? It doesn't really seem that good, considering it's a combo with a +2, and it has like a triple border to be protected.
So the thought
Africa.
was that it was mostly a positional pick with Central Eurasia. So on this board, which is not always the case, we picked very positionally rather than for income. And we basically said we like the position of Congo, we like the position of Afghanistan because that can go north and really mess up Ural and West Russia, and it also kind of dominates Middle East, which is a nice bonus, though easily counterable. So that was really a positional thing, and it just so happened that we ended up they didn't pick any of that, so we got both of those.
Okay. Okay, let's see how this plays out. I'm gonna play the game starting now. 11 turns. And yeah, it seems Turkish will go for the 2-turn Greenland. And Panagiotis is going for one of the Africas. Apparently the Northwest Africa one.
So we played this to get me a lot of early income, basically.
You're gonna get both bonuses, the +4 and the +3?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh, you're going for the +2 instead, okay.
Sorry, yeah, the +2 and the +4. We couldn't get both of the +3 and the +4 in 2 turns. So.
I think you could.
Or maybe we could, but it was. I forget what the reasoning was there. I think we also wanted to move towards West Russia, and be able to check Komi, or Taimyr Peninsula. So. And also this way we get to take. It was for 3rd turn income, yeah, because now we get to get all 3 of the bonuses in turn 3. Otherwise, we could only get 2 of them by turn 3,
okay.
and turn 4 we could get the 3rd one. And so now Deadman gets his Middle East, and Turkish gets Greenland, and Panagiotis gets Northwest Africa and Scandinavia.
Hey guys, I really think we should recreate the tournament because it's 16 players again to join. So
yeah, I agree. I'll
there
recreate it.
Yeah, nobody would have to sit out.
Tournament, public next. No.
Yeah, and so now Deadman's going to take Egypt to kind of, to check there and expand into Africa, because we didn't actually have intel there.
Did Beren, did you and MOTD know that Panagiotis was in Africa?
I can't remember if we knew, but we definitely suspected they were at least somewhere. We may have known about Northwest. I don't think we did.
Okay.
Okay, I recreated the
No,
tournament.
actually, we had very little income, very little intel because Middle East was our 6th pick, I think. So
Yeah,
whatever Southern Africa.
I remade the tournament, so please join the new one. I'm also posting it on Twitch.
Okay.
Are you doing show on?
Will eventually. I guess I can start preparing that, yeah. Challenge!
Hello.
Challenge.
You have such a beautiful challenge today. I haven't seen the challenge for so long.
Beren, you need to do your posh accent.
Oh, I should be posh today?
I-
Yeah.
I'm so posh today. Posh
Okay, I can do that.
challenge. Oh dear me.
So we have French PS and posh
Posh
Beren. Posh Beren and French PS.
What's posh? What's posh?
Posh is like upper class, loads of money, well spoken.
So basically,
Not bad.
everything that
Queen's
Styxie is not.
Thanks, Beren.
Noble.
Much love.
I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment.
Did you delete the old one?
No, I have not. So people have time to see that there is a new one. I have posted about it on the tournament, though.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Only 6 spaces left.
on the 2 versus 2, it seems that.
Hey, PS, don't forget to join the tournament.
Yeah.
You didn't join yet?
Well, he's gonna go out first round anyway, isn't he? So.
Yeah, but we need 16 players.
This has happened before. He's created these tournaments and not joined.
Yeah,
Then
I always have to remind him.
Yeah, it's true. 2 spaces
I
left.
almost didn't join as well, and that would have been funny.
I'm going to give somebody else a chance of joining this one.
You're gonna sit this one
Right.
out?
Why?
Yeah, because I don't play very well when I'm on stream.
Styxie. That's no reason.
Well, I'll join if needed, but I'd rather just watch and
We
learn.
need you, Styxie. We need you to play.
You don't need me, believe me.
No, she wants to give company to Zephyrum, who also declined to join.
Yeah, still lonely in the decline section.
Rude. That's rude.
She just wants to be able to criticize everyone else without having to worry about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Styxie, you seriously, you can't just decline because we need still 2 more places, 2 more players.
I know, but I can join again if nobody joins.
Yeah, nobody's joining.
Can't
You
eat your chocolate, will you?
Can't you see it? That's lame. You're here and commentating, but you're not playing yourself on purpose. It's not even an accident.
That PS never plays well. Does that stop him?
Ooh,
Burn, burn.
Ouch. I'm still looking at your 2 versus 2. And it seems MOTD is getting his ass ended, but that you will be able to break Turkish everywhere. So
Yes.
You're flanking him though, for some reason.
Yeah, but Master of Death has a great job by slowing the opponents down.
Oh, yeah,
So Beren
he
can
played
expand
very
and
well
take them down.
in Africa to
Yeah.
keep.
With
Keep good
5
pressure
income,
on-
just to
Oh.
Speaking
It
of
was really,
Master of
really
the Dead,
strong.
I can't believe he chose football over us.
Yeah, he picked
Yeah,
the
he's-
wrong
he's
Portuguese. He picked Mourinho over
stupid.
me. That's
Yes.
that's just lame.
The
No,
tournament.
do
we,
that.
we've long known about this character flaw of his. You know, it has happened before.
He's Indian. He's not even supposed to like soccer.
He is just like my father
Yeah, but
in
he's a
that
British wannabe.
he really believes that he is in fact English.
Yes.
There are some Indians like this. I know my father's just like this. I think this next turn is really good. Oh no, it's the next one after that.
Pretty much already won because they're just breaking through Turkish.
Well, if you look at the income though, they still have a lot more.
Yeah,
income.
that's.
So we really have to break them. If we fail to break, if I fail to break quickly enough, there's no way we can get through. And so they actually gift there, which
Well, you don't necessarily need to break them. You just have to get your income. You have to get your bonuses you're in.
Yes, I have
If
to
you
get
manage- if
like
you manage
Siberia
that-
and Ural, but I
Yeah.
mean, so I need
if
to
you,
break
if you
my-
get that, you're ahead alone
Yeah.
against the other two.
And so, as you see, it looks. I'm taking Ural now.
Yep.
Good guy listening to me.
Yes, that is actually why we did that. We knew that you would say to do that.
Okay, I'm deleting the old tournament, and I guess I should also post this on the
Has
thread.
this tournament started now?
I don't think so.
But it fills.
It will start in
will
2
start in 1 minute. Oh, in
Oh,
one.
oh.
Okay.
Soon.
Semi Steven is gay. Gay.
So now we have Panayotis as the gifted territory up there, and Turkish is down to 1 territory in Asia. So that move I don't understand. I don't know why, if you have only the 1 gifted territory, you've made it so easy for you to get eliminated. It seems to me that rather defeats the purpose of a gift. He's given some armies there, but if he gets eliminated, he can't give any more.
Maybe it was like a mental pressure thing to trick you into thinking that
Yes, perhaps.
that Turkish would not deploy as much there or something.
Yeah, it was just a guess.
Yes.
He
But-
guessed wrong.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out here, as you see.
Oh, and they're about to get wiped out in Asia,
Yes.
and that's definitely the GG.
Yes, that rather. And then, of course, I wipe Panayotis out and threaten Greenland.
Yeah, that was pretty much rude. We should not just eliminate people.
Rather.
You are correct. I won't next time.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job, Beren. And
So-
MOTP,
so-
I suppose.
He has 5 income. What did he do? Everyone knows the teammate with the most income at the end is the one who did all the work.
Yeah. It's common knowledge.
It is known as dead.
There's
men.
no. Yeah. No, Daddy can really be annoying if he has only 5 income, but he can do nasty moves.
Yeah.
Well, he had a big
Okay.
stack in Africa, so
Yes, but
Yeah, but
Panayotis
still.
let him get it. You know, he could have.
hammered.
If he had hammered or done something, he could have perhaps kept him from
Yeah,
doing
he really played so defensive. Just check out his stack there, 27, and Master of Death has 5 income. So
Yeah, I mean,
he
even
really
even
could
if-
try to eliminate him there.
even if he had gotten his bonus broken, Northwest Africa, while chasing him, he still has another bonus, and he can get more armies. So he should be able to ultimately secure that area and break it and kill his stack. But in any case. The thing is, though, that the way it played out, he never even forced me to deploy to Africa to protect my bonus there.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just too easy for you.
He was just threatening a guy who didn't have any income.
Yes. And then, of course, there was a boot here, but that didn't matter at all.
The game was settled already. Well, that was
Anyway.
that.
Okay, the tourney started.
It has.
Yeah,
Okay.
Beren's against Mod.
Oh.
Good.
And I'm
You're
up against Red Army. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Dan, what's the template about? 5 picks. 5 picks and straight round, cycle move order.
5 picks? That's a lot
Yes,
of picks.
and
you chose this template.
Only 3 initial armies per player territory, so
I just
can't just make moves
went
there.
with what the gods told me to do. They
God
told me
told you
they inspired me to pick Unicorn Island in respect
Oh,
for
initial
Terminators that
armies for
ferret.
territory.
and this is what you get. You know,
Initial armies per territory is only 3. That is
the
worth
tray.
noting.
Oh dear,
Only tray.
dear me.
Only tray armies.
That is such a low amount. Well, what could I
That was
possibly
ridiculous.
do with that?
I think we should all be English today.
Rather.
I'm not so good at being English.
Blame the Germans. The Germans can never speak English. So, what will I pick to annihilate Red Army? I think with 5 picks, I should have a completely safe area. If I remember this correctly, when we played this in WGL 136, Cocktail played a large part in getting a win.
Getting wrecked.
Yeah.
So MOD, what are you going to pick? It'd be nice to know.
I think I will triple pick something, so I
Okay.
can use my armies, and if I still border my opponent, then I can still not get eliminated on that spot. With a triple pick, I can still get the bonus while not getting eliminated. I think
Okay.
that's a good strategy.
Where in particular are you going to triple pick?
I'm not sure yet. I have to think about it.
Okay.
I will tell you 1 second before boot's over.
Give me just enough time to...
Yes, where's Laku?
Laku is on his cage. Oh, he heard you. He just stood up.
Oh,
And he yawned. So
Laku.
you just woke up Laku.
Oh.
So he will soon come and jump. No,
Yay.
no, he sit back down. You weren't loud enough, Styxie. You have to
Hi, Laku.
you have to scream louder to get him to wake up.
Hmm.
Damn, this is really hard to make sure that you cover the whole.
Well, it's 5 picks, so it's not too hard to cover all the board, but
Yeah, but then you will always, if you try to do combos, and you actually get them, then the other guy will have a safe area elsewhere.
right.
So it's complicated, you know. It's complicated.
It's really complicated.
It's complicated. Fuck. What will I do? Okay. I'm not happy with my picks, but yeah. Oh, and Red Army is listening to me. He's saying that it's that I am right. That covering all is hard. It's even harder
should
to don't
probably
watch what you are
not-
doing. Yeah, Red Army.
You
Please,
need to
please,
mute-
please don't
you-
cheat. Pretty please.
Don't look at the screen and mute it, if possible.
You have to make the chat window bigger, so he can't check your picks. You have to make it huge.
That's a
That
good
makes it
tactic.
harder to actually commit his orders though. He's going to get booted.
I can imagine the map in my head. Imagine what I would pick. No, I'm just waiting for Red Army. I'm hoping he will not cheat. If he does, I'm just gonna blacklist
I
him.
would cheat too if I was him,
Tell him in the game.
because it's just too easy to win like that. It's so much fun.
He's saying that he
You're
doesn't
not
cheat.
You're not Matoki mod.
Yeah, cheatoki. Moto cheat. Where is he?
Motoki has been promoted to a cheater? I thought he was only a staller now. Ever since he
No,
joined
he-
GG, he's been climbing up the ranks.
Just that's the cheat clan. Cheat clan GG.
They are cheats? I thought they were only stallers. They're cheats now as well?
Yeah,
I
of
thought
course.
Knufani had joined WG, not GG.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, but it's not the only one. But he is not the only one. Oh, Beren, that was rude.
Beren is so
No,
rude. Okay, while Red Army figures out what he wants to do with his life, I'm gonna try to get my camera a little bit bigger.
Yay!
So I can
So
try to
Laku.
get... Yeah, so I want to try to get Laku into the picture, if he can. Okay.
Actually, you should only show Laku. No one wants to see your face.
Well, if you put it like
Ooh.
that...
Well, if you look at this, just look at the WGL thread for evidence. No one was excited that they were going to see you. It was all about Laku.
Definitely.
Oh.
Well, Laku's in his cage, he's not paying attention to what's happening. Okay, at least the camera is pointing at Laku now.
There he
So
is.
let me know when he moves, so I can
Hi, Laku.
reorient
When
the
it's going
camera.
to piss on you.
Okay, apparently Red Army
I
is...
will warn you
picked.
when the piss comes.
I mean, how much cardboard do you need down on the floor and everywhere? I mean, how much does he actually piss?
A lot. More than he should.
Does he always piss on you?
Mostly, yes. He's just
It's an
taking the
honor.
piss!
He's taking the piss, yes, of course.
Are you happy with your starts? Yes.
If I was him, I would not be happy about it. Probably.
Well, I can move into cocktail. I can go
okay.
up the left shaft. And try to do something with that. So I don't know. I think I'll be okay. You know, when you have a left shaft to work with, you can make things happen. Yeah, I'm having a flashback that this the original stream of this tournament in when we did 136 was quite pornographic.
Oh.
That is rather shocking to me.
Timmy's fault. Didn't he create? Was it his?
It's his map, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, rather silly of me, rather silly. He had another pick on Little, and I completely
Oh.
forgot about it. I should have
Beren, why did you
known.
do that? You
I
eliminated me.
Should have known.
Isn't... Oh, I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to do that.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to eliminate you. It
I
happened.
did just promise that not 10 minutes ago. I'm so sorry.
It happened naturally.
Yeah, thank you. It won't happen again, I hope.
We shall see.
Fizzer is watching the stream.
Oh, everyone, please
Hello,
behave.
sir.
Behave
Fizzer.
real quick. Hello, Fizzer. Thank you for joining us. How do you know he's on the stream? He hasn't said anything on the chat. Are
Because
you,
he's in the room list. I was looking to see who was there.
you're stalking the room
He's
list?
stalking the room.
Oh,
list.
she's just checking out the audience.
I'm just nosy.
Yeah, Fizzer, Styxie ratted you out.
Now he's talked.
I would ban her if I was
Hello to
you.
us.
That's completely rude of her.
But she's not as rude as
Should
Beren
be
is.
hiding.
You really eliminated me from the south.
I think I'm gonna lose this game. Yeah, because I ran
I think
into
I
a
will
wall.
make Beren lose for destroying me.
I ran into a wall, and seriously, and yeah, and I'm gonna get wiped out from the south when I already got wiped
Where
out
are
from the
you?
center.
You must be... Okay.
Far, far away. Okay, let's see if
Far
he...
away.
Please don't attack in the south, please. Oh, he didn't. He
Oh.
didn't even deploy. Okay, that's good.
Narkic Winds is telling you to lose in the first round. Yeah.
And he went north. Why did he went north? Did he
French
triple
beam.
pick on sharp spoon? 1, 2, 3, 4. Could that be so?
1, 2, 3, 4. Triple pick.
Well, he
1, 2,
double
3.
picked because I had the other pick. You don't understand anything. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I'm all about counting.
Less counting and more playing. Okay, I'm losing this game. I'm totally losing this
Oh
game.
no.
Yes. It's a whole new WGL. You're not supposed to lose.
I didn't practice.
You didn't do challenge, did you?
I didn't do challenge. That's what I should be doing. Hold on a second. Let me do challenge.
Okay.
If I was a challenge, where I would be hiding? I would be hiding in WarLight export. Was it challenge export? Yeah, tournament challenge export. And I need the tournament ID, which I don't know.
We got an ID for a tournament.
Yes, we do.
We'll play Unicorn Islands today.
Yes, I just need to find it again. What is it? 44. Here it is. Tournament ID is 2403. And I need to put my challenge username. The challenge username, the challenge API key. And then magically I click submit. Please wait. And let's hope it doesn't explode. Oh, it created. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Such amazing
Not a
novelty.
combo.
Let me turn on the stuff you guys been waiting for, which is the predictions. Enable bracket predictions. Allow predictions to be publicly viewable. No, I don't care about being publicly viewable. Let's just have the predictions. Start accepting predictions. And now I can paste this to Twitch. Here you go. You can make your predictions, preferably before I lose, because that should happen rather soon. He went for the wipeout in the center.
Yes.
And
Don't do
I
that.
stay alive. One more turn. I can do this. I can do this. And did he move leftovers from the north? No, he just hammered me.
And you won't find out what territory I'm going to kill now.
I won't.
You won't. You will be killed.
It's kill or be killed.
You will be killed.
That's how very Germanic of you.
It will be kite, wow, or such territory.
Modern Beren, how is your game going?
I'm going to win. Because
Win.
I'm bordering Beren now.
But I already eliminated you, so how can you win?
Win for the
You
win.
eliminated only 1 of 5.
There are so many more. Is this cyclic or is it random order?
It is cyclic, it is indeed.
Oh, please let me have first turn this turn. I don't have first turn this turn. Fucking hell. Ah, mon Dieu, what shall we do with the Drunken Sailor? Ah, c'est pas grave, docteur. C'est une connerie. What will I do then? I
la merde.
will get a territory. I will need another territory. And I will just chase him. Chase his stack and not being able to wipe him out. And even worse, there are card pieces next turn. There are actually or full cards next turn. So I will be dead. Where do you see who has the first turn? He didn't even know that he had the first turn. Oh my god! I just told him he has
I broke
first
you
turn.
everywhere.
Okay, so pro tip, everyone. So
You broke me everywhere?
pro tip,
I
everyone.
broke you everywhere.
I don't know if it counts as breaking me if I didn't
Everywhere.
actually have that bonus.
Can you guys shut up so I can give the pro tip of the day?
Give us the pro tip, please.
Thank you. So if you go to settings, you see that the move order is cycle. So if you go to the previous turn that you just played, you see on the historic who played first. And if it was you, then you can be damn pretty sure, or almost sure, that the next turn, the first order will be from the other guy.
Yeah, that's
Unless-
really dangerous after turn 6. That's really dangerous after turn 6
you
because
can-
then
you-
you get a priority card.
You can
You should really be careful about your priority.
You can use the
cards.
priority card. You can also go back a few turns and see the cycle order alternating. So this turn he had order, the turn before I had first order, the turn before that he had first order. So you can see that he has first order on the even turns, and I have first order on the odd turns. Or the other way around, because I'm not sure which one is odd and which one is even anymore. Anyways, the point is, this turn he will have first turn, and I'm screwed because I would need it to wipe him out from the south. So yeah,
I wanted to ask
that
you
was
if,
the pro tip of
if
today.
you feel bad now because I broke your 3 bonus.
I feel very bad.
Is it? I didn't want to make you feel bad, but it's just you eliminated me first, and I thought it would just be fair if I give you
But
something
see,
back from me.
it makes me feel so bad that I may not feel like singing.
No,
That would be a loss for the entire
I'm really
mankind.
sorry about it.
I'm
really
really
sorry about
not
it. I
feeling
can't
in the
change
mood to sing. Really, you know.
Oh no! Oh no! You owe me. You owe me from the one versus one strat Ami game we played.
That game was so good, though.
No, it was so ugly. It was really ugly. I would not want to play this game again.
We should analyze that game next.
Shut up. That was such a sad game.
Why is Ox threatening to kill us just for speaking in our native languages? What's wrong with him? He should be
Yeah,
happy.
well, he's Scottish. He's
a
Scottish.
Scot. He doesn't understand civilization.
It doesn't understand civilization. It's beyond his grasp.
Beyond his ken.
Ha! I broke you.
What did you break?
Still the same.
You broke the bonus you broke last term.
I broke you again. Do you feel more
I still
broken
feel
now?
good for breaking you.
I'm glad you feel good.
Thank you. But seriously, you have no chance at this point. My
Surrender
income
your
is
world.
just too strong.
You need to tell him to surrender his world.
Yeah, surrender your world. Already. Please.
Please.
This sounds awfully familiar. What game did this happen in? Oh, it might have been that 1v1 ME game that we were talking
I
about
have
just
no
now.
idea. I've never heard it before. So rude.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. That game was amazing.
So Fizzer, if you're hearing us on the stream, what's the upcoming update? Can you give us any hot advances of what's coming, or when it's coming, or what could possibly come, or I don't know any more variations? Does anyone want to ask something in particular to Fizzer?
Does something come?
Oh my god, Red Army deployed exactly. Oh, but he attacked. Okay, he's stupid. That's good. That helps.
Hey, let's not insult our enemies.
He deployed exactly the necessary amount to defend against me properly, and then he just decided to attack with that one and just waste his defense opportunity.
Rats.
And thus, I
Got you, Beren. I got you.
I broke
How does
him
it feel
fair and
if you
square.
lose your own bonus completely? That's almost like wiping out, isn't it?
You are not getting a song today.
Oh, come on, that's fair.
Beren, can I
That's
have
fair.
one?
Nope.
No
If want
songs for
to
anyone.
quit Styxie.
Mod has ruined it for everyone.
Oh no, Mom!
That's so rude.
Oh,
can
Fizzer,
you say
Fizzer is
no?
saying on the chat that he finally broke down and decided to implement forum voting It was either that or
Ooh.
deleting the forum entirely. So yeah. So apparently we're having more Reddit-style voting of the
Hey,
threads.
really cool. Finally, the forum might be usable again.
Yep.
Despite of anonym or however it's called.
God,
Yeah. Yesterday I was hiding all the shit threads, and I was left with 4 threads
Wow.
on the forum.
Yeah, it's incredible. And it's basically, it's mainly one guy that's so annoying for everyone. Well, there are more, but it's mainly one.
They multiply. It's not just one.
Crazy. Well, but this
like
guy is
popcorn.
really the worst. It's worse than everyone else.
The worst thing about being a forum mod is that like the rest of us can just hide the off-topic forum completely, but you guys have to not hide it so you can read the threads and moderate them.
But you only have to check the forum if they got reported, or only the strategy one is the
Do you only check if
was
they've
the
been
only one
reported,
that was.
or are you proactive in checking them?
In checking what?
Yeah.
No.
You know the
Do we have any forum
I-
mods here?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's the PS mod.
I'm not a forum mod.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay. Master of the Dead is.
Yeah.
Barrett is.
I think T-Best is. It's the only one I know. I know T-Best and Lagwagon. That's the only 2 I
Yeah,
know.
Master of the Dead
I
and Farah as well, and Benjamin and Dan WL are all.
I know
forum
Benjamin is a mod on
Oh,
the
no.
strategy forum. I'm not sure if he's a
Ah.
mod on
Oh,
the
no,
other
no.
ones.
Sorry, Beren. I feel sad now. Can you forgive me?
No.
Okay, important time, guys. Please stop your bickering and tell me who is going to win, because I need to close the predictions and I need to make mine accurate. And your game is missing, and I need to know.
Our game ended right now. You can check, but I won't tell you because maybe someone else wants to make.
Ah.
Don't say.
Ah.
Yeah, I want to.
You realize that everyone else making predictions right now is checking the tournament and cheating, and I'm the only one who is not.
Well, I already made my predictions before any of the games finished.
Okay,
so-
I'm fuck it. I'm gonna go with Beren.
That the guy can't sport sober has just said on the chat that it's time to report every single threat, so the mods have to check all of them. Oh, that would suck so much.
But I think they also keep an eye on the forums as well, because like
Because they
I'm
should.
like this. Well, I think like some have been hidden like quickly, soon after they've been posted. So that kind of suggests that they're proactive in doing that. Which is
People,
actually
I'm
good.
about to close predictions, so if you haven't done your predictions, you have like
I've
1
done
minute
mine.
to do so. So go and do them now. Or
Can you
Fortunately,
I have no time. In 1 minute is not enough for me.
yeah, it
Could
is.
you put the challenge link in?
Yeah,
Oh, you already did.
I just posted it. So go do it. Go
How much time left?
Go
how much time left?
1 minute.
You have
1
like
minute.
you have like
Okay, 1 minute. I can do it. Please.
That's enough time for you, so your girlfriend.
PS, did you win? Did you win?
I have not win.
Burger, what? Burger, 150. Whoa.
That's buns.
I'm guessing that's buns, yes.
It is buns.
Oh, it was buns? Oh fuck.
Yes,
I need to
burger.
change my predictions.
You didn't detect the pun there?
No.
Buns 157, burger 157.
No. Why do they put how do I
He
change
also has
how do I change
cheese and
predictions?
pickle and.
Okay, this makes more sense.
But don't close yet. I have to
No, I'm revising mine.
finish my predictions.
Revising mine. Okay, I haven't closed them yet. I'm waiting anxiously for you guys.
Okay. Winner, MOD. Now I have to win.
Oh, I forgot who Liberty was.
That's
It's
Panagiotis.
yeah,
Yeah.
Panagiotis.
Oh, okay.
Or as PS says it, Panagiotis.
Well, didn't we decide to call it? Was it Ben or Bob? Was it Bob? I think it was Bob. Yeah.
Yes, Bob.
Months later, he was asking me why Bob, and like I don't know, I don't remember. It was like ages ago. You should have asked then.
That's Rero. Bob is Rero.
Bob is Rero, so who is Panagiotis? He had also easier to pronounce name. What was it?
Joe, Jack, Johnny,
Jimmy.
Jimmy, Jimmy,
Timmer.
Jimmy.
Transfer only. Okay, we'll do this. Okay. Okay. I'm not very happy.
Oh, my game started.
I'm not very happy, but this will have to do. Oh, 15 deployment. I survive, and I break him! Oh!
Whoa.
That sounds so heroic. And I break him.
No,
So
I didn't break him. I didn't break him.
Going up the left shaft worked for you then, PS.
Not as well as I wished it was. when I thought I had break him, it was working a lot better. But well, we get what we get. Let's try something else. I believe shall try to flank me at some point, and I will be prepared to face him then. But he has like the center completely to himself, so this game is already lost. I'm just delaying for you guys to finish the predictions. Has everyone finished predictions? Everyone in the chat say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not in the chat, you're on the Skype call.
but it sounds so cool. I want to be part of it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I'm closing predictions then. In 5, 4, 3, where the hell is the button? 4, start the tournament.
This
Done.
is the slowest countdown ever.
It was not very standardized either. The numbers came at odd intervals.
Yep, and it's closed. 0 of 15 predictions locked in. Okay, that's it should be enough. You only need 0 to guess appropriately. I'm trying to resurrect Laku, but he doesn't seem very interested in it.
Is he
Laku!
dead?
No, he's yawning!
No.
He's waking up again. Come on, come outside.
Laku!
Come join the fun.
Is he okay?
Hey, Laku!
He's alive, so he should be okay.
And you make the portion of your screen taken up by the webcam larger so we can see him better.
Yes, of
just
course.
put the
Who
whole-
cares?
just
Who
put the
cares
whole
about the damn
screen.
game? Let's just
Yeah,
watch.
just
No,
put the
yeah.
whole
Yeah.
screen is Laku.
Laku, come here, Laku. He's looking, but he's not jumping. Come on. Don't I have anything to throw
Jump
at
for
him?
us. Jump for us.
Maybe if I
He's
stand up.
probably pissing.
No, he's not pissing. He's
Aw,
he's turning his
look
back at us
at
now.
it. Oh, he's so cute.
Come here, come here, come here. No, he's moving. Is he coming outside? Come on, you can do it. You're a smart
Laku.
rabbit. I know you can do it. This is me trying to adjust the headphones. Come on. No, he's activity.
Oh, it's
Almost activity. And
Extreme activity.
I need to remove my headphones to be able to activate him. Otherwise, he won't. Come
That's
out.
extreme activity from
Extreme
Laku.
activity. Okay, I will first take a look at what the hell is happening on the game before I get booted. That might be sensible. Yes. Okay, this looks okay. Commit. I've lost this game anyways. I'm just hoping.
How high can Laku piss? I mean, you've got like cardboards all up the wall.
Oh, he can reach higher than that if you want. Don't worry about that. If that was all I would worry about, I would be a very happy person. Okay, let me just commit this. If Red Army would stop playing for a second, I could maybe try to get Laku to jump into the couch. Okay,
Yeah,
so
how inconsiderate of Red Army to like carry on playing while Laku's on the screen.
okay, so I should announce to you that I'm wearing boxer shorts because it's fucking summer and it's hot. So if you see my boxer shorts bun, I don't give a shit. I'm just warning you so no one collapses or something. So, okay, let's try to activate him and get him jumping
Thank
into
you
the
for
sofa
the trigger
or something.
warning there.
Okay, here we go.
Just activate him, please.
That sounds rather, I don't know.
It does, I know.
Activation.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought of that.
Activate him.
Nice flip-flops, PS. Oh,
Well, he moved, but he didn't come out of the. I gave him some food.
we're loving the flip-flops, PS.
Oh yeah. They're also custom made. You can only find them in advanced stores. Or leftovers from this place. I will tell you the real story, but it's too embarrassing. Anyways, I will. Oh, Red Army still hasn't committed. Okay, can I watch him now?
Oh, I thought you already surrendered.
No, I didn't surrender. I was waiting for Red Army, but he's holding on, committing because he also wanted to watch Laku, so that's okay. Yeah, the flip-flops. It's from this thermal place up north where people go to. It's like hot baths of some sort. And when people go there, they offer these flip-flops for free because they're somehow discardable. And my girlfriend's family apparently went there like 10 years ago, and they got shit tons of them. So they brought them back, and I didn't have a flip-flop, so I just stole these. So I actually had another pair, but they broke. Is Red Army playing like shit? Oh no, he's trying to flank me. Okay. I can defend that.
So I have a very important question for you guys.
Yes.
I'm in the pick your opponent's starting positions tournament. Yeah. And I'm playing against Super Smooth, who has yet to give me any information about where to pick. And we are now at 2 days, 19 hours. How long do I wait before committing?
Well, he said something on the chat. Did you see
that? Yes, I know, but then he didn't do anything about it.
Oh, that's sad.
I'd say if you were around, maybe an hour before or half an hour before.
I think I'm going to commit something now because I mean the turn won't go until he commits. And whatever.
Oh, is asking if you're English, Beren.
I think I should say I am just to piss him off, right?
Okay, so he deploys shit tons and he tries to break me and fails! Bitch! And I wipe him out from the south. Okay, this is turning better by the minute.
Yes, I was sure you would
lose? I'm
yes.
sorry to break your heart, but you've clearly underestimated me. With the power of Laku distracting my opponents, I managed to outwit them. Let's see.
Too
Oh, he deploys 24. I think he'll
powerful.
break me this turn. No, I remain. I remain alive.
You remain unbroken.
I think.
Surrender your world.
That had a good sound.
Yeah, I'm dead, but well, I'm dragging this out for entertainment purposes only.
Play to elimination.
Yeah, that's a good idea. When was the last time we had a WGL where I played until elimination?
Well, it wouldn't be that bad actually, because you'll well, actually no, he has to get down to the southwest. Yeah, no, that'd be awful. I was thinking that he was close to all your territories, but no.
I just wiped him out from the south.
Yes.
Oh, he's about to flank me now. He has like this particular fancy techniques where he flanks. Like I didn't see that coming. Ha. Ha. Actually, I think I can still win this.
Is he a ninja?
I'm a
With his
ninja.
special techniques.
Okay, so let me figure this out. If I deploy 5 here, if I attack with 5 here, I will have 3 left to do that. Then I do this. Yes, okay. And now I just have to guess that he will try to break the wrong door. Also do this, and attack with 2, and do attack 1. Okay, commit. See how this goes.
Does the flashing mail icon bother anyone else?
Yes, I need you to read your mail, PS. It's really bugs me.
It's most likely a troll asking for something like invite me to the tournament. But we
Or
can do it, you know. I'm
asking-
feeling generous. It's a good day. It's the Hound.
It might be.
It's
might
the
be
Hound.
flat,
Could you be so
begging
kind and
for
invite me
troll.
to the tournament? The Hound didn't get an invite. So I don't think I've blacklisted him.
You're so rude not inviting him.
He's not blacklisted. He could have just joined. I even like the Hound. I have nothing against him. I played against him
Did
in
you
the...
have any prerequisites?
No. That I
Oh.
know of. I'm not that kind of person. Who do you take me for?
You're an elitist prick.
I am no such thing.
No, Mod is he's the elitist prick.
Get your priorities straight, Missy.
Well, I'm proud of it.
Yes, I'm not. It's not an insult. Well, it could be, but I know that you wouldn't take it such.
No, it's definitely a good thing to be.
It's just a fact of life.
Yes, not everyone can be an elitist prick, and I'm one of them. Of the rare kind of elitist pricks.
Oh no, Platt's here.
we were having such a good time, and now Platt arrived.
Oh god, he's in England. I forgot about that. Please, Platt, disinfect. I'm going to disinfect like England before
Does
you.
he know where you
Call-
live, Styxie?
All the police isn't.
He
is
knows
in
my
England.
hometown.
Oh
in
no!
He's
You could run
visiting
into
you.
him.
But that's your own fault. That's definitely your own fault.
He's visiting you, and
I
you
can't
don't
be
even
sorry
care.
about that.
He doesn't know what part of the town that I live in though, so.
He's stalking the
I think
whole
it's safe.
town, trying to find you.
So here's the important question, though: is your Skype avatar actually you? Because if it is, you are in trouble.
Yeah.
It is, but
Oh,
I'm
yes.
going to like avoid the town centre. Like
You should
public
really just
places.
emigrate.
Platinum
should
pro
emigrate.
tip.
That's the plan.
Pro tip: just
I'll
print the
go to
photo.
Ireland. I'll go to Ireland and he can stay in England. There you go. No, actually, no. I'll go somewhere else.
Ireland's not far enough away.
Well, that's where he's from, so that's the place that I know he's definitely not there.
So how's England treating you, Platinum? Let us know. If you need any sightseeing tips, we have our hotline waiting to inform you the best locations in town. You know any particular dodgy places, Styxie?
Yeah, we'll send him to those places.
Like the Blue Oyster Club or something. Don't you have one?
I don't know.
I,
Am I the only one to know what the Blue Oyster Club is? The reference.
I know what a blue oyster cult
Yes,
is.
yes. Couldn't you please just play a little bit faster?
I'm trying
You're holding
to...
up the tournament.
Yes, I am. Okay, I'm
Yes,
going to
yes,
surrender.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are right. I'm playing
you.
immaturely.
You're-
This
you're
game was
so kind.
clearly over. Congratulations, Red Army. You move on to the next stage. Let's take a look at the tournament. This is when the tournament started. I need the challenge of the tournament, so I don't give away the stuff.
Bibim challenge.
The challenge, here we go. We have the challenge here. I can close the YouTube window. We don't need it anymore. And okay, games that we want to see. Shall we go over MOD versus Beren, or was it shit?
It was okay.
We can go over it if you'd like.
I
Yeah,
don't want
let's
to
try
hurt
that.
Baron. I just don't want to hurt Baron.
You don't want to hurt his feelings.
But it was an okay game.
Okay,
Let's
let's
go
load
over
that
that
up.
one.
I'm gonna post it on
He
Twitch.
he
as
will
well.
never sing for me otherwise.
He'll sing for me, don't worry.
Oh, Platinum.
Only if
Platinum
my MOD has left the. I have confidence that he's not listening.
Platinum is saying that he wasn't. Platinum was saying that he wasn't listening to the stream. That he's asking on text.
Why?
You should get late. He told you. Should I ban him? Please.
Please.
Okay, so we have loaded up the game of Master of Disaster versus Beren. Do we want to go over
It's
your
such a
picks?
good game.
Master of
Yeah,
Disaster,
let's
do you
go
want to go
with that.
first?
Yes, I picked the spoon for because
Spoon.
it,
There's a spoon and no
It was-
fork.
the spoon, the sharp spoon, the yellow tree bonus.
Yes, yes, I see it. We see it. Don't need to shout it. Okay, what did you
Okay.
pick next?
Because that was a really good pick for combos in ladders or your tube.
I will
combo
let
with
you
sharp
speak,
spoon.
and I will try to get Lako to jump into the sofa. But please go on
Okay.
talking about picks.
Then 2, 3, 4. I went for the Silverland combo. So I would not need anything to deploy there to get a bonus. Then I go for my combos with my first pick, and another combo 7, 8 in a +3 bonus, and 9, 10 just something random. Yeah, pretty much random.
Okay, no luck bringing Lako to the couch. He's just
Really likes the Southwest.
yeah,
don't
he's
you?
just sprawling there. So yeah, sorry about
That's
that.
really nice there because you've got there's good income in both Silverland and Ferritopia.
Silverland and Ferritopia. So you guys are actually talking about the game. Oh my god, you're so lame.
I'm sorry, PS. I'm sorry.
And shall we take a look at Baron's picks?
Yep.
And Baron, you went for 1, 2, 3 in Silverland,
For the mighty Silverland bonus.
Mighty Silverland, and then you went for 4, 5 in Doggy and random objects, and then you went all over the cocktail. Triple
Yes.
picking the cocktail. So you heard me speaking about triple picking cocktail trick.
You seduced him.
I
To pick the cocktail.
seduced him. Yeah.
Yes, the weakness of my picks is that I didn't pick the center, which I really should have, upon reflection.
It's too strong.
That's,
So
Too
shall we see
powerful.
what you guys got? So you
But it-
go on.
but it didn't help that MOD got almost full intel, and I got next to none.
Yeah, I got my 9th pick, so I had pretty much full intel, except for I didn't know the last pick he might have been in Lolo Wood to combo to have the perfect triple there.
Yeah, I almost did
The
do that
north
actually,
east.
but
You could do that, so yeah, that would be not a bad move.
yes. So yes, the only intel I had was Ferritopia. Though I suspected you had to be down in totally
Yeah,
not biased.
actually,
or
it was
fishy
pretty clear where I was.
I didn't
because
even
I had-
consider your tube and sharp spoon though, which upon reflection, I should have, but I didn't even see that.
Yeah. Actually, if you think about the board, it was pretty obvious where I was. There were not so many options, I think.
Yeah, you were in the center.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we play this out, or do you guys want to commentate on? Okay, so let's just play. I'm gonna play the game starting now.
And rude as he is, he eliminated me from the south.
Wow, that was
That was
ballsy.
really not so nice.
I would expect you
But-
to get a +3 in the north instead of going
But
for the wipeout.
yeah, but it was good to eliminate me there because he couldn't be sure if I didn't counter him from
Yes.
Lolo Wood.
I would have taken that bonus, but I can only take very bonus with a 3v2, and the counter's too bad. So figured
Yeah.
he might get income. I might as well.
Was this template weighted random?
No, it was straight.
No, not straight round.
And then I was still a little afraid of the counter, so I went and got my +2 there.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter for safety. It's more important to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did right. And I get already 11 income this turn. I get ahead on income. But I lost position in south, so, and it's very safe. I will never reach those bonuses. But I have intel about the northeast, and I'm heading to counter it, and I'm also slowly working on Buggy Hills because it has a great territory income ratio with 6 income for 8 territories. That's like 2 4 bonuses.
With only one warlord,
Yeah, exactly.
that's even better.
And also pretty safe. I didn't expect him to be in the fish or somewhere around it with wastelanded area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna finish your tube this turn. Beren's gonna get Ferritopia and work on Noob School. And you're gonna
He works on
Double
random
border.
objects.
on
Yes.
pronunciation. Yeah, that working on random objects was a bit.
And
Uh,
that didn't really help
Yeah.
him in that situation. He gets his +3 bonus, of course, for Utopia, but he will never get his +5.
Do you think Beren should have checked pronunciation first before moving into random objects? Pronunciation is
Well, he should
important.
have, or at least moving to guess what's in it, from the banana beach.
Yeah.
He could have moved towards there, but
True. Yeah.
he didn't really put many doubts in it. It seems. Otherwise, he would have realized I had to be in the center. Yeah.
I expected you to be nice today, and since you wanted to sing.
I really wanted to. I'm really sorry. I really wanted to be.
I didn't think that. I didn't expect that thinking would be necessary.
Yeah, and especially since he's got chocolate as well. He's normally
I'm
nice.
so
long
sad. Sorry. I
He's,
didn't
ju-
want to
he's just a
embarrass you.
meanie today.
Yeah.
Someone needs to go take his chocolate and show him.
And rude as he is, he takes another 3 bonus while I break his bonus, so he doesn't even lose income.
He's got a nice, safe.
But I'm working on Bucky Hills, and that bonus is just
Yes,
mighty.
once he gets Buggy Hills, it's over. There's nothing really I can do at
Yeah.
that point because I can't get to that income unless I can break your tube or somehow get to Sharp Spoon. It's not much.
Yeah.
If you predict me perfectly this turn, and you get your bonus back and push me back from the borders, you might have had a chance,
Yeah.
but
I think that
it's
was
just
the only thing.
so unlikely. Yeah.
Yeah, because once you went up with that income, there wasn't.
Yeah, there was
not
just
really
no
any
way,
way back.
no way back. Just 23 versus 16. Yeah, I don't see how you can overcome this, and you don't even have a big stack
I don't-
advantage.
I don't have stack or position really.
Yeah, and I have many delays from taking the +6 bonus.
Yes.
And that, as they say, is that.
P.S. the storyteller.
Next up
And
on today's
at
episode,
this point,
we will have
I still thought
Buns
it
fishing
might
money.
be Lolowood, but yeah.
Lollywood. Oh, we haven't heard from
Before
Lollywood.
before he came from the west, I expected him to have the triple pick in Lolowood.
We haven't heard from Lollywood ever since he joined the Navy. I wonder
He
if he's...
actually he showed up in the Apex Skype chat
Yeah.
for
Cool.
about 1 hour a month or two ago.
Is he like on leave or something?
I just think he had access to a computer for once. And he said hello, and
That
we
was
said
it?
hello, and that was it.
His submarine
Hello, Lolo
was
Wood.
submerged.
he wasn't on a submarine at that time.
He was on a nuclear plant.
Anyway, this game is over. So
Yeah. Too much income.
Yes, don't hurt him, please, by dragging it out.
we can keep dragging it out if you'd like. It just is not very.
No, I
exciting.
don't want to. I don't want you to be sad today.
Don't be sad and lonely, just be sad. Okay, so I stopped the game. Suggestions for other games that we should take a look next. I would probably go for. Hold on, let me first update challenge.
Should we go for
Red Army
Aerox
1.
versus Paniotis? Or Mully versus Bun?
I wanted to do Moldy versus Buns, but
Okay,
both
yeah.
of them do. So Moldy 1. So
Or
okay, so-
Pardon 77 versus Motoki.
oh, pardon?
Pardon.
Pardon me?
Pardon, 77.
Liberty versus K-Rox might be good as well.
Yeah.
They all are
They all look
awesome.
good.
They're all good. They're on WGL, of course they're good.
Which one are we doing then? Should we
We're
do
doing Molly
your
Molly
choice?
versus Burger.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna post it on
Molly.
Twitch
Why is he playing on his ults and not?
because he can.
Because he wanted to trick PS,
Yep.
and then we ruined it by telling him who
Yeah,
he
they
was.
almost succeeded. He even has the
How
same
did
color.
You not guess that was Buns. I mean, 157.
I didn't see it with his color on. If I saw it was blue, I would have guessed it. So that was
Like, so
clearly.
you're gonna recognise cheese.
You can impossibly
157
know why he
and
did it.
Pickle 157.
Okay, so picks for Buns. Buns goes for 1-2 in Banana Beach, then 3-4 around Totally Not Biased. Then he goes for 5 in the center, 6-7 around Silverland, and then 8-9-10 also in the center.
Yep.
I think the picks are okay. They have good coverage. He might lose the south, but there's like a wasteland in Mipsy, so it's not really.
Yeah. It's not
That-
got much of stuff.
Yeah, it's not much loss. Let's take a look at Molly's picks, and Molly also goes 1-2 in Banana Beach, then 3 in Totally Not Biased, and the 4 in Revolution Shore. And this 4
Not sure
doesn't
about that
convince
one.
me at all.
Yeah, that's not good.
Um,
5 in New Russia.
well, he has 4 and 5 there, so I guess he actually wants to have
Oh,
like
yeah.
a combo
Okay.
or a counter maybe. That
Counter,
looks
yeah.
better as a counter to New Russia than actually a combo, but
Yeah.
And he only picked 8 picks. He didn't realize it was 5 picks.
Yeah.
Platinum is so stupid. He drives to England, but everyone knows England is an island. You can't drive to
You
England.
can, because you take the ferry.
You can drive also through
It's
the
an
tunnel.
island. You can't drive to England.
You could drive through the tunnel, but I suppose that doesn't go to Ireland.
That doesn't count.
To
Shut up.
France.
Shut up.
Okay, so should we see what they got?
Molly got a clusterfuck in in the
Yeah.
east.
Oh, Ladders is
But
going
that's
to
not bad. That's actually a
At
good.
At least he gets a FTB out of it anyway.
Yeah.
And there's
That's
only a
true.
single border from Ladders, so I guess it's not terrible.
Yeah, but if Buns expands to both those, both those.
I
Yeah,
think
if
Buns
Buns
will
gets
go
his
for
plus
fishy
5
nose.
and this plus 2, he got big income, and Mully will be behind on income,
Yes.
I think
or
Yeah.
at least even, with Buns having position
But
on
where,
the eastern.
Mully's
bonus.
gonna struggle for his second bonus because he can't really expand in Pogomon because that's bordering, and he's gonna give away his position.
Actually,
He's not gonna be able
from
to
position
complete
after
Revolution.
picks, Mully should win.
Mm.
Mully should win after picks because
Really?
he got a first turn bonus. He can get the second bonus also very fast, and then make pressure on Banana Beach.
But which
Probably
second
get
bonus?
Which
bonus.
second bonus? Because
The
Pogomon
east-
is too
the
risky.
east plus 4 or 5. What is it?
The Revolution Shore, maybe?
Yes, but he can't
Yeah.
get that turn.
And get that without many problems, in my opinion.
Well, he can get that, but it won't happen until turn 3.
No,
Yeah,
you can get it
exactly.
in turn 2.
Yes. Turn 3.
Oh no, he
get
can,
it.
he can, yes.
And
Or
Buns is
even
just
turn 2,
gonna
and that
Buns
be
is
great
gonna be
for
the
it.
new killer bordering him before he gets there.
I think the way to lose for Mully is to expand in his plus 4 bonus in the center, in the
In Pokemon.
pink plus 4 bonus, and
Yeah.
then Buns counters. I think that might happen. But other than
Yeah.
that, Mully has big advantage with his dribble around the first turn bonus.
Okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna play the game starting now. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-dum. Well, that was exciting. So Buns is going for Fishy Shore. Not caring about anything else. And Mully goes with one more deployment into Ukraine, expecting.
Does he have intel about
I
Buns
don't
being
remember.
there?
But he can safely assume that he should be there. Oh, he's going
Oh, and he
north.
expects
Why is he
as well,
going
so-
north? He's stupid. Don't go north. Why would you do that? You had your whole life ahead of you, and you had to go north. Oh, he was expecting the
no.
combo in Sharp Spoon. Yeah, okay, that was a good expectation. But still, no combo, and he didn't even go for Revolution Shore.
Yes.
Oh no, yeah, of course he loses like that because now it's 10 versus 8, and he will not get a bonus anymore.
Yeah.
He won't
Except
take anything.
for probably Banana Beach, but I highly doubt that he will try to take it now. Yeah, it's even worse. He takes the plus 4 we talked about. So yes, he lost.
Yeah, Buns just has to step into 2 versus 2, and
Yeah.
he will be threatening 2 bonus at the same time.
That's sad because if Mully just took his bonus, he would have realized that Buns wouldn't take the green plus 3 in south, and he could just keep expanding, just out expand Buns.
Yeah.
Not much he could do against it.
Oh, Buns actually finishes ladders.
More income.
Massive expansion there.
And they both play it safe in the north, but the center is where the real fight is at. And Molly seems to be trying to flank around to try to reach Fishy Coast, but yeah, you're not.
Yeah, that's too many armies lost fighting neutrals.
Yep.
And too long as well, 'cause it's like another 2 turns to get there.
Yeah, by the time he gets there, he's going to have already lost the game.
Was this random or cycling?
Cyclic.
And Platinum is ranting about his tale of getting lost.
Platinum.
He's a plant. He got transmuted into a plant.
No way.
Oh, and
he's
he's being.
No way are you in Warrington Platt. I don't believe you.
He met numerous
That's my
MOTD people.
hometown, by the way. I think he's trolling me.
You'll see, by the end of the stream, he's gonna ask you to meet at the pub.
He's not old enough to go to a pub, though, is he?
No, he's not.
That's a nice way to troll him, Styxie. Just tell him to meet you there. You go there like, hello, hello, and you walk him, and he can't get in. Come back when you're older.
What do you mean?
Yeah, this game is done. Buns outwitted Molly, and that's it.
Well,
so,
I think Molly just made quite a few expensive mistakes.
Yep, and picking mistakes as well. So yeah, I'm gonna end the game because it's going nowhere. Burger won this one. So what other games did we want to watch?
Karox versus
Liberty. Yeah. Who is Karox, by the way? Is he also an alt?
He's in Lynx. No, he's like a newish recruit, but he's doing really well.
Okay.
He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
He's he's about the same level as me on the ladder, so.
Okay. So let's take a look at picks.
It's pretty damn good. You wanted to say.
So let's take a look at picks from Liberty, and Liberty goes for 1 in Totally Not Biased, 2 in Doggy, 3 in Fishy Coast to do a combo with Totally Not Biased, then a 4 in Pokemon, 5 in Sharp Spoon by some reason, which I guess position, then a 6 in Silverland, 7 in the center in Ladders, and then an 8 in the cocktail, on the tip of the cocktail, the 9 I guess is a combo to Doggy on the deformed horse face, and then the 10 in Banana Bay as I guess a counter to cocktail. I guess they're alright. Yep, I don't think I have that much else to say. Anyone wants to say anything about Panagiotis picks? Silence. Is this what I'm paying you for silence?
I'm right now playing pick your opponent starting position game.
Shouldn't you be playing the tournament?
Real time. No, I'm waiting because you stalled for so long.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was hurtful. Let's take a look at Kadox.
But well deserved.
Let's take a look at Kadox's picks. And Kadox picks 1 in the center, 2 in Crimea, actually Putin's playground, then 3 and 4 around Totally Not Biased, then he puts the 5 in Netherlands, I guess to counter Doggy, which is a weird counter, blind counter, then a 6 in Cocktail, 7 in Sharp Spoon, 8 in Silverland, and 9 and 10 in Lolowood and the random objects. I thought the picks seem a little bit all over the place, but
Yeah, I think he's going generally for map coverage there.
it might work. I would probably bet more in the combo in the south, because I mean, if you're going for the combo in Totally Not Biased, you need to go 1-2 there, otherwise it's very likely you won't get it.
Yeah.
But
Yes, if you're not going to pick that early, you do need to have I think you probably have to pick Bug's center.
Yeah.
I would to counter it, I would actually pick OMG, because then you can go to Portal to Hell and have a double border.
Yes, but Bug's center can also counter Fishy Coast. So
That's
I guess
true.
it depends on whether you want to counter immediately or a little later.
Depends on how fishy your opponent is. So let's see what they got, and they have no combos. They split pretty much everything. So this is gonna be an interesting game. Or
Well,
at least,
Panier has a combo in Doggy.
yeah. I mean,
Doge?
he probably
How do you pronounce that?
I always say Doge, but I don't know.
I say doggy, but I don't know.
Doge, but I started saying Doggy because PS pronounced it.
I think Liberty doesn't have intel that K-Rox is on Lonely Mountains, so I wonder if he's going to risk it or not. Oh, this will be an interesting game. Let's see how it plays out. I'm gonna play the game starting now.
Looks like Paniotis is going for Silverland in the south and Sharp Spoon and Karox blind counters Doge, but it doesn't actually do anything.
I think if you're going to counter there, you need to counter with 4, because you have no guarantee you're going to get last order.
Yeah. Like Karox is going to work on Fishy Coast. Finish ladders.
No, I don't like that though. He took ladders with a 1v1 2v1. I'd rather just don't start New Russia yet, because you don't actually gain anything by doing that. You save one army you need to finish the bonus by taking an extra territory this turn, but you lose that army right back by doing the 2v1.
Yeah.
So you've really not helped yourself there.
So Paniotis has an income advantage at the moment. And Karox is going to finish.
He also has position too, because, well, the safe income in the north, I guess, but I think ladders is doomed.
Yeah. And he obviously is going to struggle taking New Russia once ladders is broken as well.
Yes.
Hey Styxie, awesome guy was mean to your baby.
What? Is he talking about French Brawl again?
No, not that baby. The Irish baby.
Oh, him? Oh, I don't care about that. That. It should be like a law or something. Everyone's got to be mean to plats. Oh, did you miss Nice AG? He was nice for about 2 days. We were all really worried about him. He was like really, we thought he was really sick because he was just like extra nice to everyone. I mean,
Awesome guy usually is extra nice.
He's always been nice to me.
Yes, to me it's also very nice. Yesterday I asked him to join a game with me and he joined it. A coin game, and it was really, it was just really a nice game.
He probably told you to die during the game.
I love him. I would marry him if I could.
Would you eat him if he was covered in chocolate?
I would do whatever he wanted me to do with him.
Now this is just getting weird.
Why? How is this weird?
I think every conversation that includes Styxie makes that transition at some point.
Meanwhile, back in the game, Liberty seems to be having an income advantage, but K-Rox has a double border on the center and a very safe cocktail. And he could wipe out Liberty from that +3 the south, but Liberty just deployed like hell there, so it's not gonna happen. Let's see if they can out-delay each other.
Delay.
Delay.
Oh no.
While some guys asking an 8-letter word for a relatively inexpensive wrap. Apparently it's garbage, garbagey, so it fits the 8 letters. So didn't you know this was also a crosswords live stream? It's WarLight and crosswords. I guess he really wants to play the crosswords
Wombo
map
combo.
next.
What does it
Wombo
begin
combo.
with, AD?
Oh.
Oh no, he counted. He really counted the letters. I wrote something and he really counted the letters. And he did it wrong.
Yeah, I don't see how K-Rox is gonna win this game anymore. He just got wiped out from the south completely.
Yeah.
He only has position in the center, but Liberty has much more income. So this is the dead game. I think he will surrender soon.
I think Liberty should have just surrendered Doge, though. I don't think it was worth trying to attack there.
Oh, my game started.
Congratulations. Go play it.
Thank you.
I hope you get booted.
I hope I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna end this game. This is going nowhere.
It's the last turn anyway, so it's over.
Okay, so
well played,
Liberty won. I guess we should go
Hello,
over results for the first round.
Okay.
So from the right side of the bracket, we have Boiled Dove against Nakiquin.
Nakiquin won that.
Nakiquin won. About Semistevin versus Tony Sedano.
Tony Sedano.
Tony Sedano. So that's why he's so happy, because he won. So he's telling people to die. Okay, then we have Pardon 77 against Motoki.
Pardon won.
Oh.
That's quite an upset.
That's strange. Was it like by
Yeah,
boot or?
To be honest, Pardon is a really up-and-coming player. I've played him a few times, and he's very analytical. For a new player, he's got a really good understanding, so it kind of doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, Motoki should be able to put a good game on this template, but well, surprise! Weirdest things have happened.
It'd be interesting to watch that game.
Well, we can check and see if what happens at least, but let's have results for the last one. Edge versus the Dom. Edge one. Okay, so let's load
Go
up.
Outlaws! Woo!
Let's go check Pardon versus Motoki real quick then. See what all the
We
fuss.
do have some of the quarterfinals that are finished though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip. I'm not gonna actually go through the game.
Yeah, it'd just be interesting to see how.
Let's see picks. Oh, Pardon has the center completely free, and Motoki has the cocktail completely free. So let's see how they play this. Pardon gets the center. Motoki gets nothing. Pardon is expanding.
Motoki.
Well, Motoki gets the north.
Motoki gets the cocktail. yeah, Pardon seems to be out expanding Motoki. Yeah, and he's already double bordering on Banana Beach, and still staying alive in the south. Motoki can't even get Fishy Coast because there is a pick of Pardon on Bug's left eye, and yeah, Pardon breaks Motoki in Banana Beach, and that was game. So yeah, he played well. He cluster picked in the center apparently. That's actually his check picks. Yeah, he went. No, he only went one there. 1 and 3. Oh, he got this 1 2, and he had this 3. Oh, he got his 10th pick, so he had like full
So
intel.
he had loads of intel. How much intel did Motoki have?
Motoki. He didn't have much. He got the 6th pick, so.
That's probably what won the game then, all the intel he got.
Yes, having intel is a big deal,
Yeah.
especially with many picks.
Only for you.
So that was the.
Be nice, man. We
surprise
want
of
him
the
to
week.
sing.
Okay, next.
I may never sing again.
You promised me.
He
Only if
promised,
you were nice.
and he wasn't nice. So next game you should watch. I would suggest Naki Quinn versus Tony Sedano,
Okay.
and I'm gonna load it up now, and also post it on Twitch, I guess.
Beat you.
For like half a second. Okay, so picks for Naki Quinn. Naki Quinn goes for 1-2 in Pokemon, or actually Doge, whatever it's called. Then a 3-4 in Totally Not Biased. Then a 5 in Ferretopia, 6 and 7 in Banana Beach, and then an 8 in Silverland, a 9 in New Russia, and 10 in Arrowtip. These look,
So he really likes combos.
yeah, and these picks look pretty good.
Yep.
Let's take a look at Tony's picks, and Tony goes for 1 in New Russia, then 2-3 in Banana Beach, 4 in Totally Not Biased, 5 in Fishhead, 6 as the counter in Mystery Tomb, and then 7-8-9 in the south. So
And don't forget about his 11th pick.
yeah, his 11th pick is also quite relevant, right in the middle.
I like AG's picks better because of the 6. I like the counter there.
Yeah, that counter is okay, but he's ignoring a bit the combo in Doggy, apparently.
I think he must not have seen that, because you can't completely ignore that first 10 bonus if you have
No,
if you
that's
seen it.
Well, maybe he's just planning to get there with his.
But there's no way to get there very well though,
No.
from his picks.
Yeah, he will have to go to Pikachu, and that only borders one territory. So,
I think he must not have seen it.
okay, so let's see what they got. And Naki Quinn got his combo in Totally Not Biased, but Tony has a good counter ready for it. And Tony has a combo in Banana Beach that he can actually use for Cocktail instead of Banana Beach, which would make a little bit more sense to get more income. But yeah, I would say Naki Quinn has a good advantage here. He has 2 first turn bonuses. So,
You can only get one of them, but yeah.
so let's see how this plays out. I'm gonna play the game starting now. And it seems Naki Quinn is going for the northern one, for Doki.
And that makes perfect sense, because that's the safer one anyway.
And awesome guy is going for Banana Beach instead of Cocktail. Guess he might been afraid that someone would be countering from IF.
Yes.
Okay, so now Naki Quinn goes for his second bonus. For his,
That also enables him to get 2 bonuses on turn 2, so...
and he's already moving to counter or check on New Russia.
Oh, but he only goes to the single border.
Yeah, I think he was thinking of expanding, not really
Yeah.
countering. He wasn't expecting
Yeah.
Tony to be there. So they have same income.
But that doesn't count as singing.
It
That
was
wasn't
me.
me.
That was me, not Beren.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna make you sing in French. Yes.
In French, that would be
Yeah.
hard because I don't know any songs.
You must know Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Frère Jacques, you know that?
Yeah, Frère Jacques as well. Dormez-vous.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend that I don't.
Sonne la matine.
Running like a tuna, ding dong dong.
You guys already sing so well. What do you need me for? Naki Quinn broke into New Russia because I think Tony actually attacked him first,
Yes, that was a
Tony
mistake.
has a nice position.
which was
in
a
full
deadly mistake.
hell. Orders totally not biased.
Let's
He
see.
has to guess right here and to break.
And he guesses the wrong door.
He does not.
Ouch.
And he also runs
Then
into
he
a wall
attacks again.
in Silverland.
He didn't learn in New Russia that he shouldn't attack,
Yeah.
and he makes the same mistake.
He almost got completely wiped
Oh
out from New
no, why
Russia.
do
you
you
know.
attack the wrong door? No.
And
Oh,
then
my
he
friend.
gets his second consecutive bonus broken, but wouldn't
And
have
he
been broken if he
loses.
didn't attack.
And he
Yeah.
loses his position as well. In
That-
Yeah,
that hurts me
AG
too.
just failed.
It was not.
Oh no, dear AG.
Congratulations to Naki Quinn. You move on to the quarterfinals.
But if he would have tried, he would have still won, in my opinion.
Yeah.
From
Just
this
because he's the best.
from his disadvantage, or you just wanted to delay the tournament more? Now I get it.
Oh, poor AG.
Okay, let's check the other quarterfinal or eighth final, whatever it's called. Pardon 77 versus Edge, because apparently Pardon 77 can play.
We actually have even a semi-final that has ended.
Yeah, but MOD is delaying the other one, so
All blame on me.
He's so unsportsmanlike.
I hate that guy. Master of Disaster. He's such an artist prick.
Yeah, but we spit on him.
I spit in your general direction. Anyways, picks for Edge on Edge versus Pardon. Edge has pick number 1 in the ladders.
Oh, I almost chosen Edge for the first finalist.
But you didn't.
Almost. No, I didn't. I had it, but I changed it to Awesome Guy, but he wasn't as awesome as I expected him to
And
be.
not as awesome
He is
as
awesome,
predicted.
but not in this tournament. Not in this tournament, but it is, of course, awesome.
It says so on this name.
He's
Maybe-
the bestest.
Maybe it was because he was playing with Tony Sedano instead of Awesome Guy. So he picked the wrong account to play with. Anyways,
I'm
picks
not
for
really-
Edge.
Not really a fan of Edge's 1 here because ladders is just way too risky.
I think it's more for position. Because
When he loses that 1, I mean, he's not got any other early picks around there at all.
that's true. Yep. Then he has this 2 and 3 on Fishy Coast to do a combo there. Then 4, 5, 6 around the Silverland, then Ferritopia and Noob School. So yeah, a bit cluster picking on the south. It could backfire. If he gets all 5 picks in the south, it could backfire on him. But it's a bit unlikely that he will get. I'm assuming he will split the southwest somehow, and that will give him another pick in the center. But yeah, let's take a look at Pardon's picks. And Pardon picks 1 and 2 in Cocktail. Then 3 and 4 in Ladders. 5 in Ferritopia. 6 in New Russia. 7 in Noob School. 8 in Pokemon. and 9 in Silverland, and then finally 10 in total in Not Bias. We really wants to make sure that he has presence on both center and the southwest. He might be neglecting a bit the southeast, which is very safe and has good income on Fishy Coast.
Yeah.
So let's see how that works out for him. Oh, Edge is asking us on the map not to be too rude to him, that he didn't play this map that often. Maybe his 5th time or so. That's
You
no
didn't play this map
excuse.
too often. That's pretty rude that you didn't play this map too often.
Yeah, I play it like every night, and I still got wiped out on first round. So that's
I couldn't be rude to my clanmate.
Unicorn Island has to be played all the time.
yeah.
Wait, Styxie, does that mean Platinum is no longer in Outlaws?
What? Because I can't be rude to a clanmate? Well, I can be rude to a clan leader, but just not clanmates.
Okay, subtle distinction there.
The
Subtle
fifth time on this map is more than most of us played it, I think.
I believe this is my first time playing 1v1 on this map.
Really? Wow.
I played it. I only remember a 2 vs 2 tournament on one
I
gaming
played
night.
a 2 vs 2 tournament that went about as well as my 1 vs 1 game today.
So you have
I
a
wanted
very
to
good
win too, but
understanding
I will
of the
lose
map.
the 1 vs 1 against Buns. That sucker. No, not sucker, fucker. Sorry.
The sucker fucker.
No spoilers!
I'm not sure yet, but he is too strong. Too mighty for mod.
Mod, you have to win because I predicted you to win the whole thing.
I
so
predict myself to
don't
win
let
too.
me down.
I don't want to.
Who predicts himself to win?
And now just
Yeah, of course. I always predict myself to win. Otherwise, I'm not motivated.
Okay,
I
so
want
let's
motivation.
see. Let's see the what they got.
Damn! That sucks. Buns just wrote that his laptop tried to suicide again,
Oh
but
no!
it didn't work apparently. Too bad.
So, Edge is at a bit of a disadvantage in the southwest because he's
Southeast.
got 2 picks.
Oh well, both.
Southwest, because he's got 2 picks that are taken out by 1 really. So one of Harden's picks threatens both of those, but we'll see.
Well, that's better for Parton though. Yeah, I think he has much
Yes,
better
that's what I was
position.
saying.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just play this out and see what happens. I'm gonna play the game starting now.
Harden's got a nice safe area in the north.
And Edge is going for a Fishy Coast, as he should. Then Pardon moves to check what's up in the southwest.
Yep.
And Hedge greets him with a 1 attack. Hello there! Look at my troop.
Here I am. Hey, PS, you got an unread mail.
So it seems. It's
You
the
should
hound.
read it.
Rather,
It's probably the hound
It's rude.
saying that he doesn't need an invite anymore because the tournament is already
It's
started.
rude that it's really rude if you got a mail and you don't read it.
Yeah.
You should do it now.
Fine, I will fall for that one again. Let's see who is male.
So Edge has got
Yes.
an advantage at the moment.
I have 2 WGLs. I have one from player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I assume the tournament will be the same day as the previous ones. It was the same time. Okay, you suck. You don't know how to tell time. And then Beren Army.
It doesn't help that you've got BST and GMT mixed up, yeah.
that only matters to people in England.
And people in continental Europe, because it's got GMT +1, whereas it should be BST +1.
I get all mixed up with summertime, so I don't know. And the Red Army apparently wants to join us on the Skype call next time to practice his English better.
Oh,
Okay, are you happy now that I've ruined the whole game to check the email? Are you happy?
Oh no.
What turn
Buns
were
is so
we on?
lame.
What?
We are never happy
it
here.
was.
Okay,
Buns is so lame.
let's go back to Edge
do
versus
that?
Spartan, and I think it was on turn 2 when I stopped it, so I'm gonna play.
Oh, you stopped. Oh,
I'm gonna replay at the end of turn 2 starting now. So turn 3 just started. Yeah, and Edge is gonna take totally not biased. And it seems Spartan is working on the +5 up north.
yeah.
Which is good because it's pretty safe.
Nobody's moving in the center.
I think Edge should move now. He deployed some
Yeah.
there. Let's see what he
Don't
does.
know why.
When Edge just let himself
Ah.
got wiped out, I guess he will show up on from Silverland next turn, so he doesn't really care.
Did he have intel on New Russia?
Probably, yeah. Oh no, Edge was the one who picked the 1 in the 2 versus 2,
Oh yeah.
so he didn't have intel. Oh, he goes back. He thinks, oh, no one's here. Let's go and work on ladders. And I guess Pardon will show up now. See, surprise! I was here all along.
I'm just gonna be right back.
Surprise, motherfucker. Stupid buns.
Edge is actually already working on that +6 that you like so much, MOD.
It's really strong. Other +6 are also very strong. Actually, that there are 3 +6 bonuses that are just OP. Oh no, he out-delayed me. Delay. I hate you, Buns. That's not nice.
Oh, and
Not funny.
Edge just let Pardon get New Russia behind him. Why the hell?
Oh, he didn't even have the +6. He only had the +5. The fish one. Fishy bonus.
Fishy Coast.
Hmm. That was a sad game. I failed already turn 1. And then I got doomed.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, you're on the wrong game, MOD. We're watching Edge versus Pardon.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't
It makes
care.
me-
He just doesn't care.
It makes me really sad.
Instead of reviewing his game against Buns, we should review that Medium Earth game.
Yeah.
Medium
we
Earth
could,
game. Lollywood versus
but,
Straintown.
if you review this, you have to sing at the same time. We review it. We can just skip through it and you sing a beautiful love song for me. Please. I know you want it. Yes, Platinum, I like fistics. And yes, I saw that episode already.
Doesn't everyone like fish sticks? Ha ha ha.
What are you, a gay fish?
Hello. Could you hear me before?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We wish we couldn't.
Platinum is such a kid. Why does he spam the chat? I will time out him right now. Just because.
We should probably.
Deserves-
But Awesome Guy is spamming it just as much.
Awesome Guy is my friend. I can't ban him. Awesome Guy is the bestest. I love you.
I'm back.
Who did that? That's
I'm
not
back, but I'm
fair.
just
Who
going
did
on
that?
mute because of meetings, so still here.
Who banned Awesome Guy right now? Tell me. Oh, how can I unban him?
You just wait. If he was timed out, you just wait. If he was actually banned, you need to... There was like a command /unban or something.
Yeah, I've unbanned him. It's just unban and his name.
Ah! It doesn't know any command untimeout.
Can I just make this small request, like, I don't know, maybe we could comment the game that we're watching instead of talking about Awesome Guy getting banned on the chat. Just saying.
Hey, we could
Yeah.
probably talk about single player levels or what else? Clan League or Promotion Relegation League started again.
He's talking
What
about the
is-
game
what's
that
going
is
on?
actually
What-
on the screen right
No,
now.
they're both
Yeah,
like
the one that's almost ending and we haven't actually commented anything about because you're ranting about other stuff. I'm talking about that game.
Hey, Platinum, I swear it wasn't me. It wasn't me, I promise.
Okay, so on turn 9 of Edge vs Pardon, it seems that Pardon has a very good safe bonus income on the north,
I think you're a
And-
little bit ahead of.
and he's about to break Fishy Ghost.
Yeah.
Or not. Edge just hit him
Ah.
and completely closed him off.
Yeah, that was
Hmm.
good. Good move from Edge there.
Oh, and Pardon
Job,
surrendered.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was.
Oh, hey, PS. Platinum is going to send you an email if you don't give him a word, and I think you have to read that mail on chat afterwards on stream.
Oh my god, I'm
That's
about to
last time.
ban you both for being annoying.
But me? Why me?
Because you're not commentating the
think
game that
anything.
we're watching. You're just talking about
Yeah.
other
Okay,
stuff.
I will commentate on it. Edge
Too late.
win.
Good.
Yeah, it's over now. We just missed it all.
I do think it was a bit of an early surrender by
Yeah, I
Pardon,
don't think
though.
this is over.
No.
Yeah, Pardon could have still done
Well, actually,
something.
I think it would be over because Edge would get another +3 bonus. He can easily defend the
I would expect Edge
yeah.
to win, but he certainly, Pardon could win.
Yeah. It depends. Like,
yeah.
Edge
Baron
make
could
it
try to break the +5 bonus, for example.
Yeah.
Then he would have a good advantage again.
Well,
If he managed to
Crossed over.
break Fishy Coast, which he absolutely could do, like he could even just take Bug's left eye. He doesn't have to worry about Bug's
Hey,
neck.
he could just take a territory, double border it, and then he could definitely break it. But
Yeah.
in the same time, Pardon could probably take over.
Riders.
Yeah.
But then,
Or,
but yeah,
or Edge could take over the +3 bonuses, both of them, probably. He would get a +3 bonus for free almost in the south.
Pardon is saying on the chat that he didn't have any expansion, and that's why he surrendered. That Edge had expansion on the southwest, but he had nowhere
but
to expand to.
That doesn't really matter at this point. They don't have huge income. They just have 14 income around this range, so it's not that huge.
I think it was an early surrender, definitely.
Anyways,
If you break a bonus, it's really more important than expanding at this point.
Pardon
Yeah.
did surrender, so Edge moves on to the semi-final against Naki Quint. And actually,
Okay.
how is the tournament doing? Are we already? Oh, you're already on the final. Okay.
It's
we're already on the
fine.
final.
Yeah.
So I guess we
Yes,
can review
and also-
some quarterfinals. We can review, for example, the quarterfinals where Buns faces against MOD.
You
Or
mean
we
the
could-
semi-final.
Or we could, for example, talk about single player levels.
Okay,
Red-
Burger
Oh.
157 versus Master of Disaster.
Oh.
Wow. Do you want to tell us all about how you picked so horribly, MOD?
Mm,
Nah,
no.
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 You picked 1-2 in Silverland, then...
But actually, I just see I got really unlucky at this
Did your
Picks.
3v2 fail at a critical point?
on picks, I really got unlucky with the pick order.
I hate when the
Because
3
I
versus
got
2
both
fails
my
on...
5 and 6 while he missed both his 5 and 6, and that was a big luck for him. Losing his 5 and 6.
So that wasn't a good
So,
pick strategy on
before
him.
we talk about the luck, why don't you talk about why you picked the way you did?
Okay. No, I don't really want to talk about it now. I got it's too hurtful still.
MOD, you have to
Okay,
make a
so-
decision in life. Do you want Beren to sing or not?
Beren, will you sing if I explain you my strategic?
I certainly
thoughts?
won't if you don't.
Well, you got me. I picked Silverland 1 and 2 because I didn't expect him to counter there, because drill pick in this situation doesn't seem really good. 3-4 in Banana Beach, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6 to have intel, 7 as counter for one of those bonuses. Then 8 as a possible combo if I get 6, 7. Or I have no idea if I just want this bonus, I can get it. And
Wouldn't it be
9,
better?
10 in the sub.
Wouldn't it be better if you want? I'm assuming based on these picks, you really want your 7, right? And you don't
Well,
want 5
I
and
should
6?
I should get my 7 signs wastelanded.
Yes, I know, but I'm saying you want that, and you don't really want 5 or 6, right?
Yes.
So
The 8
It's
doesn't
probably
really
s-
make sense. You should have put the 8
why not just
south.
pick it?
Yeah.
Why not just not
I
pick
mean,
those?
why not picking it as 5th or something? Because I don't want. Well, yeah, you're right. You're perfectly right.
You might as well just pick your 7th as 5 and sit there, and if he finishes either of the first 10 bonuses, you
Yeah.
can you already have a double border. You can easily move to 1. Yeah, I think
Yeah, you're right. Even more since it will be in Banana Beach or Silverland for sure as first and bonus. So I really should not get my 1 to 5 picks, because I didn't pick it earlier because I didn't want 1 to 5 and to 5th pick being wastelanded.
yeah,
You see.
but you're not going to get that.
That should really not happen with Banana Beach and Silverland
Yeah.
being available.
If you were playing a complete noob, maybe you would, but at that point, you should be able to win anyway. And if you're playing, you know, Buns is not going to ignore those 2 safe first 10 bonuses, especially Banana Beach, which is very safe.
Yes, that's right.
No one can ignore Banana
But yeah, you
Beach.
will see, I really got also a little bit unlucky because he didn't get his 5th and 6th pick.
Well, we haven't looked at his picks yet, so
Okay, we should
Okay, let's-
do
why
that.
don't we do that?
Let's do that. He has 1-2 in Banana Beach, then a 3-4 in a Totally Not Biased, then he puts the 5 in New Russia, the 6 in Doggy, then the 7, 8 and 9 on the Southwest.
Yeah, and therefore he got his 9th pick and has almost full intel on me,
Yeah.
and I'm
Not
screwed.
Yeah, so in this case,
really
if you had just ignored Doge and New Russia and just picked Pokemon, you're in a very different position.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, Banana Beach was clearly better than my
yes,
one.
yes, yes.
First, I wanted to counter Banana Beach with Jar of Dirt, but then I just thought, fuck it, I will just pick 1 and 2 and go for the counter, and that should be a good strategy. But yeah, it wasn't. And
But
yeah,
you didn't pick a counter there.
I didn't. I just thought if I get my 1 and 2 and get a counter, then I should really be fine. But that was an illusion.
A little risky there, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
you lost on picks,
Yeah.
apparently.
We could actually just skip turns because
You're too ashamed.
yeah, I'm really a little bit ashamed, and Uh, it's really not so interesting. It's just poor play by me.
You didn't even go for a first turn bonus. You wanted to wipe him out from
No.
the south.
I tried to be smart, but of course,
You failed.
yeah, of course I failed because yeah, it's not possible for me to be smart.
Fucking buns.
That seems like given your position there, it's probably the right move though, because I don't see how you can possibly win
Like,
if he gets the first turn bonus in the north and you don't eliminate him.
Yeah, but why should I attack him first move? Already dead. That's so stupid.
The first move, no, you don't need to do a first move, because
Yeah,
you can't.
I don't do a first move, but I do it. I should not, but yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because
Yeah,
he can't. If
really,
he's getting
really
his,
just poor. I didn't want to go over this game because it's not.
well,
so-
people can learn. But in this case, if he's going for the first turn bonus, then he can't move in from no school. So in that case, of course, you have to wait.
Yeah, therefore I can attack him last order and still
And then you would eliminate him in this case.
exactly.
no, it was the stream. The stream distracted MOD, so he couldn't think clearly. We
He was
were
busy trying to ban platinum.
Yeah.
You're so sweet, guys. You're so sweet.
probably it was all Platinum's fault.
Yeah, actually, it was really platinum. That talking shit on stream.
And
And,
also, you felt like you had to ban Awesome Guy as well, right?
Yes. No. I love awesome guy.
That was just standard retaliation. Okay, so let's take a look at Naki Quinn versus Edge, I believe. Yeah, Naki Quinn versus Edge. Which is the other semi-final of the tournament of the WGL 144.
Oh.
So let's take a look at Edge's picks, and Edge goes for 1-2 in Totally Not Biased, 3-4 in Silverland, 5 in Paugomon, 6 and 7 in Doggy, then an 8 in New Russia, and then 9-10 in Banana Beach and Cocktail. I think these picks are a bit risky because they all seem to be mostly counterable, all these combos. We should probably be giving more attention to Silverland, in my opinion.
Yeah, Silverland is not.
Silverland looks great here.
Yeah.
So
The
yeah,
nearest
That's the only
counter
board.
is 2 turns away.
I never had a board where Silverland was really great, but here it's good.
okay, let's take a look at Naki Quinn's picks, and Naki Quinn actually goes for 1-2 in New Russia.
I actually do like Cocktail as well.
Yeah, Cocktail's pretty good as well. You can, it will be safe for sure.
But New Russia's good.
So Naki Quinn goes 1-2 in New Russia, then 3-4 in Silverland, 5-6 in Cocktail, then a 7 in Totally Not Biased, an 8 in Noob School. I don't like this 8. Well, okay, he might not get a 3 and a 4, so in that sense the 8 might be
Appropriate.
yeah.
In that case, though, I think Arrow Tip might be better. Because he can still move and get to counter Silverland just as easily, but he can also just sit there, and he has a double border whenever he tries to take Ferrotopia.
That's true.
Except
Don't you think
Edge
what?
would probably also have lower part of an arrow, because it is a combo Ferrotopia. So it's likely that the other guy will also pick there and have like a triple pick on Southwest, and then
He
you will
could.
have the 8 will be a counter for sure to all that. So it's more making sure that you
If
are
you're
really
worried
there.
about that, though, then you would put 8. You would pick Arrow Tip 8, and then after that pick Noob School.
Okay, that's also legitimate. Okay. I think he might have actually let Totally Not Biased get a bit too late. Because it's counterable and all, but with a 7 and a 10 it's not likely he'll have a foot there at all on the southeast. and
Yes.
that might be bad because Fishy Coast is a really good bonus. So yeah, okay, let's see what they got. And yeah, Edge gets that combo in Totally Not Biased. He also has a combo in Dog, but Naki Queen has a border to many army, which he probably won't use because he'll be too busy getting New Russia first. So yeah, they will fight it out in the center, and one of them, Naki Queen, will have a safe northwest, while the other one will have a safe southeast. But I think overall the northwest is better for expansion because you have Jar of Dirt.
I'm surprised that nobody picked Silverland 1 and 2
Yeah,
on this board.
yeah, I agree.
Yes.
That seems surprising indeed. Okay, let's play this out and see what happens. I'm gonna play the game starting now. And yeah, seems Naki Queen goes for New Russia. And Edge goes for the risky Totally Not Biased, which could be countered.
Oh, and he takes it in the wrong order too.
Yeah,
He really
just,
should take
just
New
doesn't
Pillar.
care.
Yeah, but he really.
Actually, it's not so risky because even if you get that counter, would you really counter it if you can't just move? If you have to deploy to counter, you can't
Maybe.
take first and bonus yourself then.
Yep.
That's true.
So therefore, this counter is not really that good.
That's a fair point.
Also, you can never know what bonus he really will take first.
Yeah.
Naki Quint prepares to his armies to get the +4 bonus, but he will see the Edge this turn, so that's not bad for him. He got his armies hidden. Edge doesn't know he got 3 armies there. And he might fall for it. Naki Quint gets income advantage again, or again first time this game.
Naki
No,
Queen runs
this
into a
is-
wall
But he
in the
shouldn't have
south.
attacked down south.
Yeah.
If he was going to do that, he had to deploy more.
Now he actually
But
tries to flank.
Edge doesn't attack at all either, so it doesn't look too good for Naki Quint. But he still got income advantage. And now he
Big
flanks.
advantage in the north as well.
If Edge takes this territory now, he got double border on Naki Quint 2.
And he takes it.
But the northwest is really strong, so this +4 might make the game. And of course, it takes double border.
Gets broken
Oh.
in Doge.
I think you're a little behind, MOD.
Okay.
We're on turn 5.
Yep.
Okay.
So now Nakaquind has just taken Silverland after having broken Edge. So he has a rather large income advantage at this moment.
And Edge.
Yeah, and this turn it was really sad from
Oh.
Edge that he tried to get first move, but if you got
But
this
then-
double border, you should really just probably not just try to break him, but at least do a soft attack.
Yeah, this
Because
attack
he might not defend at all, like
Yeah.
Naki Quint did.
Mm-hmm.
But he did break Silverland
Yeah.
because Nakaquind attacked away.
Oh, on this turn,
and then
managed
he
to get
loses. Oh man, he takes Doge back.
Oh wow.
And also gets Fishy Coast. So,
Yeah. game over.
well, Nakaquind is expanding and he takes Banana Coast. So he still has even. Well, because he gets Silverland back, so he still has income advantage, but He's down on that stack, the big stack in Doge that can come back down to threaten New Russia.
And they barely
Israel.
deploy in the center, they just go for the
Yeah.
southwest.
Yeah,
So
'cause
now it will.
Jack wants to eliminate him, and he's just trying to stop being eliminated.
In my opinion, that was not a very good move, because this +2 bonus is for sure less valuable than the double border on the other bonus. But well, it was a prediction, so that can go wrong.
I think he must have assumed that he was just going to lose that bonus, and that hopefully he could get the elimination. But he still didn't attack to break the bonus.
Wow.
He's such a defensive player. I've hardly ever seen that.
Yeah.
He only attacks with small attacks, and if he attacks at all.
Or you try to out delay.
Now
and
he
break.
runs into a neutral instead of flanking in Nagiquin's other
Yes.
territory in south.
Just trying to
So
stay alive.
again, very safe play. Maybe too defensive already. Well, definitely too defensive.
So, yeah.
But it seems to play out. He got a big stack advantage in north, got his opponent bonus broken.
Yeah, but the
It
game
worked
could have
out.
been over ages
Still alive
ago.
in south.
Yeah, if he had broken New Russia earlier on, like he could not have surrendered much sooner. But yeah, well, congratulations, Edge. It was a very sweated victory against Nakiquind, and you are off to fight Buns on the final.
Good luck.
Is it all?
Of course.
Good luck.
it's still ongoing, so.
Edge is saying in the chat that he didn't deserve that win. Now, that's not true.
Whoa,
he absolutely
you
did deserve the win.
Deserve that win, but if you play just a little bit more,
Aggressive.
or not more aggressive, but a little bit less defensive, you will play better, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what Edge has been saying recently, that he's realised he plays a bit too defensively, so I think he'll probably change that.
Yeah, if you don't break, you can't win, usually.
Yeah.
Unless you like Vanita
Yeah, and
Green.
if you got a double border with a big stack, you have at least to make a small attack, because you can, as you see, so you got second order and you lost everything. You lost the bonus, you lost the stack on the border of the opponent.
Yeah.
That was a big advantage for Nakiquint, your move there.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you have a big stack on a double border, very often your opponent just won't defend that bonus at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because they know that if you commit to attacking that bonus, they can't defend it. So you should at least entertain the possibility that that could happen, and so attack small.
And then again, some fuckers deploy just 2 armies on one of
Yes.
each border, and then you can't break. So yeah, there's that.
There are all sorts of things that
I love that. I love just deploying a little amount of armies and the opponent tries to predict and fails.
Yeah, there,
Just
he
great.
has a huge stack. I'm just deploying a few armies, and it works. He just goes away with his
at
stack.
worst case, I can probably still try to get this territory if I attack him really late back. If he just attacks hard with a big stack or one territory, then you can still get the other territory back, maybe.
Yep. Do you need to update results, PS? On,
No, I'm all updated. I'm just waiting for the final.
Very organised of you.
Yeah, I'm an organized person today. Let's see how we are doing it with predictions. Actually, it seems the Greek Freak is ahead.
It looks like I think the Greek Freak is guaranteed to win.
And you're in second place, Beren.
Yes, but oh wait, no, I have
But
the
you
same
can't
score as
more?
him.
No,
Oh, wait.
You both guessed Buns to win, or
Yeah, we both
Yeah.
picked Buns to win.
okay?
And is
I really almost had Edge in the finals, but then I changed in favor of Awesome Guy, I think.
Yeah. Is that your prediction third, Mod?
And my prediction is not so good because I failed in the semi-final.
No, MOD's prediction is 5th.
Ah, okay.
So that means that so Pan and I are guaranteed to draw for first. And since my prediction is titled "No Songs for MOD," what does that mean?
No way! Play me a love song. With your voice.
I wonder who will win when it's in this case, because you, Beren, you missed. Well, you got one semi-final right, and you got half another semi-final right. And Greek Freak has one semi-final completely wrong, but he has more quarterfinals, and that's why you're tied. So I wonder if they give extra points if you have more semi-finals correct or something like that.
I have no idea if there is a tiebreaker or something.
I guess we will find
Hey
out.
Beren, are you shy a little bit?
Am I shy?
Yes.
Why do you
Because
ask that?
if you are and you don't want to sing in front of all this audience, you can just
Done it
sing
before.
after the stream ended.
Yeah, you can do like a private session. We don't
Yeah.
mind.
I have
Just-
sung
just
on,
for
on
commentators.
stream before.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't know why you don't do it again now.
It's too much
Well, we need
pressure.
some entertainment waiting for the final, so
Jeez.
yeah, do it.
No pressure.
Go on, Beren.
No pressure, but sing now.
No pressure, but do this thing now, or we will all hate you.
Well, not all. I'm sure Platinum will be okay.
Yeah, Platinum
Well, that
doesn't
makes
care
it worse.
about disappointments.
Well, while you decide not to sing, I'm gonna turn on the lights because it's getting dark here.
If I
What-
were to
What's
sing-
going on WarLight? Is there really nothing to talk about? I mean, maybe we really could talk about the single player levels of Mooley, for example, or something. I have no
You
idea.
joined one of the ladders recently, Mod.
I have joined the real-time ladder with Desi, but that's a while ago, maybe a week ago already now.
Are you still playing it?
I'm not playing it anymore because I'm not playing with Desi anymore, and I'm not playing the real-time ladder with Master of Disaster because of Commanders, and I hate Commanders.
Okay. Why?
Therefore, I
Play. Oh, what's the difference playing with your main account? No, why wouldn't you play with your?
well,
main?
I would get angry if I lose a game because of Commanders.
What, because
If
you
it
care
if
about
it's my
your
main
stats?
account, and if it's not my main account, I just don't care. My last 4 games I played. I got booted once. I just didn't.
He
Why do
doesn't.
you
He
care
doesn't
about
play
your
them so
stats?
seriously.
I don't have to care about it because it's just null.
Why do you care about your stats so much, though?
It's my super high rating. Once just said it in chat. It's just no seriously. I played the ladder a lot. I play every opponent that is on the ladder. I don't pick anything, but I just can't stand getting a template like Commanders and then losing on it. I got really angry the last time that
Don't
happened
lose
when
then.
PS told me to join and he didn't join himself.
Well,
Huh?
stop losing.
That really
then.
hurt me.
Why, you got another game against another person, and you lost?
Yes, on Commander, but I actually I would have won, but I got so angry and I attacked him like stupid and then I lost.
So
But
it was
I
your own
really
fault for
won
getting
at
angry
this point.
precociously.
Yes, it's my own fault. That's why I don't join it anymore, because I don't want to be
Responsible.
angry anymore.
I don't want to be
I just
angry
don't
anymore.
want to be angry.
I want to be a happy person.
Yes, I don't want to anger in me.
Just sit
Anger
here.
doesn't make me happy.
Play with Desi, eat my chocolate, the good things in life.
Yes, that's the way to go. Way to feel good.
Meanwhile, Burger is still playing against Edge. So shall we do something?
What turn are
Shall
we on?
we talk?
The-
Do you
the
want to
funny
talk
thing
about
is-
anything in particular?
We can talk about the seasonal ladder. Did you see there are 2 players from Poon Squad on the top 10 on the seasonal ladder?
That's great.
Isn't that really great? I mean,
Weren't they retired
a
already?
shining star is rising right now. And I'm not saying that it's just because the ladder sucks, but it might be they are really just that good. But I don't think so.
Edge is number 1 on the seasonal ladder. You're saying Edge sucks?
No, I'm just saying the ladder sucks because then it's 2 of Poon Squad. You don't have to be a bad player if you're ranked high on the ladder just because you joined. But I'm saying the ladder is just atrocious.
Let me check the games of Indie Bob. See. He lost 2 of them actually. And he only lost against Timon 92 and Mister. So he's actually doing a good run. And now he's playing against Tony Sedano. So let's see if Awesome Guy will win or
8
not.
ranks with 5-2 win ratio. That's not good. 5-2 on a seasonal to be top 10.
And the other Poon Squad also has 5-2. He lost against Sultan and Ninwen.
That's not really high ratio, but I mean Sultan is ranked really high. I'm guessing Mr. T and Timon are also really high. Oh, Mr. not Mr. T. I don't know Mr.
I don't know Mr. either, and
Timon
I don't
is-
see him on the top 50, so I don't know. He's lost. Okay, I can
He has a
click on him directly.
cool profile picture, Mr.
He's not
And
ranked, but he
play 4 games on his phone.
he
This
is.
is all just practice for world domination,
But
which I'll achieve once I save up enough money for laser sharks.
Mr. is 5-0 so far, so he actually, when he gets ranked, he's going to be ranked high. He has a rating of 2,500, 2,300.
Yes.
So he's gonna be on the number 2 if he wins another game. If he loses, he might still be on the top 10, but not as high. So there's that. What about the 3 versus 3 ladder? Is anyone still playing that? I never got a team.
I know that Master's Dead is waiting on
With
Sephiroth to come back and join him again, but he fears that his games will be how do you say?
yeah,
It will be can't count anymore when it's time for him because Terminator had a vacation, Sephiroth has a long vacation, and when he comes back, all his previous games will be
Expired.
too old to count. Yeah,
Yeah, everyone is on holidays.
it's a very slow ladder, of course, because 3 vs 3 is always much slower.
Yeah, on multi-day it's very slow. I would really love to see that idea that we had to have real-time tournaments counting for the ladders. This would be for the real-time ladder, of course. So you would have like real-time tournament of this specific template, and the games that the people play on that template count for the ladder rating. So it would
I would
be
like to see that. I think that would be a really cool feature, but
so with like one tournament you could
sure there
change your
would be
ladder
ways to-
position dramatically and play
yeah,
a lot
I'm
more
sure that
players
there
of
would
high
be
rank.
ways to abuse this system away.
I think though there's not as many players on a 3v3 ladder, is there? Compared to the other ladders, that you might be waiting a long time for games.
Yeah, this
that
would be
happens a
for
lot
real time.
actually. I remember there was one time I was on there, and we had to wait for almost 2 weeks before we even got a
Wow.
match. We were
That's-
sitting there.
That's sad.
We
That's sad. And even worse. I mean, if you get a game, it doesn't have to be the best opponent. It just
yeah.
you're just happy you get any opponent, just like the rhythm ladder. And
But there are a
Yeah,
lot of
that's not-
teams. There are a lot of teams on the 3v3 ladder. So it's
Well,
not
we've
well,
left
not
the
so
ladder.
much if you consider how fast the games end.
Mm.
you don't play a lot of games there. Because everyone is so
Just
slow
too
on 3
slow,
versus 2, 3
yeah.
multi-day.
Yeah, that sucks. It would be nice if we had more real-time things, so people
Yeah.
would be forced to just, show up and play it through and finish it up like in one afternoon. But then I guess some people would not be able to make it and stuff like that. Well, on other esports stuff, they usually have like teams. When you're playing 3 versus 3, you have like 2 extra people on your team, and they replace you. So your team still has to be there, and you have to have the minimum quorum, but you can replace some players. So that could be like, I don't know, just thinking out loud, an idea of how
but
we could
that
have a
would be really
real-time.
annoying if you're one of those players that are just replacement and you have to wait for someone else to leave, or I don't know.
Usually you're in a team and you know your teammates and you just want the team to succeed, So if another person will help the team more, you give them your space. If you think you're in a good mental place to play well today, you can try to persuade them to let them play. So to let them.
Do you think it would work for WarLight? That would be interesting for players to be part of a team, but not necessarily play for them.
Well, it already exists. It's called clans, and when you have clan league, not all players play, right? So it's very similar. I think it would actually be a cool idea if you could do that with the clans and have real-time matches.
It would be an extra feature, but yeah, I'm not so experienced with esports or other games, but
the main issue is that usually it takes a lot of time, and if the game is set on a specific hour and you're on a different time zone, like if it's on during a weekday, it's impossible for you to play a game at like 5 in the afternoon if you're working. So that just doesn't work. So and some people are not available during weekends for the same reason. They have to do family stuff or whatever. They're not available for real-time stuff. So that's the main problem with those kinds of solutions that require you to be there in real time for 1 hour or 2 hours or stuff like that.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
It requires some commitment.
I wonder how interesting it would be to make the seasonal ladder real time.
just so we can get rid of it faster. All the games get played.
No, but that's actually not a bad thought. I mean, that would be just another completely different sort of skill set. You could, for example, just have to play 3 or 2 or 3 games a day or even less, and then you get a ranking.
The only bad thing about
I think that would be kind of cool.
The only bad thing about it though is playing the same template over and over. I mean, I know you do that in multi-day seasonal ladder, but you'd have to play it more. Like you'd be playing it more in real time, so it'd be the same template over and over.
You'd probably also just play the same people again and again. That's what happens on the real-time ladder.
True.
And there isn't enough.
The tournament ended, by the way.
Yep, I just
cool.
loaded while you guys were still talking. But
Okay.
can you please finish your thought, Beren? If you still
So you
remember
probably just play the same people over and over again on the seasonal. So it wouldn't really. It wouldn't. I don't know that it would really work.
it wouldn't traumatize.
I don't really see how it would be different than the actual real-time ladder we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem would be again at the picking opponents. I mean, that's a really big deal on seasonal ladders.
Yeah.
If you have good opponents, you have a big advantage over others.
That's why what I would like on a real-time tournament would be that you would be forced to play against higher ranked people if you pass. As you pass the different parts of the tournament, the people who also pass are also higher ranked, supposedly. So you have more matches and against people who are more closely.
Yeah, but another problem on this system, I could imagine that if you meet the strongest opponent right first round, then someone with a much lower rating could go higher in the tournament and could really cost you a lot of points.
Well, yeah.
That would really hurt your rating if you count it like that in a way.
if you
So-
if you consider that a low-ranked guy manages to get all the way to the final, then he doesn't deserve to be low-ranked. He deserves
Well,
to be
well,
higher.
no. I mean, I
Not
don't mean
if
that.
all,
But I
all the
mean,
good players are clustered in one section of the bracket.
Ah, yeah,
Yes.
okay, I see.
and all the bad ones in the order, and one gets in the quarterfinals, and
Hey, they
you
could
you lose first.
they
then
could
it's
be
really-
they
it's
could
really
be seeded.
hurtful.
They could be seeded by ranking. That some tournaments also do that. Like for example, tennis tournaments do that. They have seeds for the
Yeah,
higher ranked
and-
ones, and
Then it would definitely be a very cool option.
okay. Anyways, let's go
I would-
over
I
the
would use
final. And the final, we have Edge versus Burger. Let's take a look at picks from Edge. Edge picks 1 in Pokemon, then 2 in Totally Not Biased, then 3 and 4 in Ferretopia, 5 and 6 in Banana Beach, and 7 and 8 in Doggy, and then the 9 in Noob School, I guess as a counter to Ferretopia, and then the 10 as a counter, I guess, to also Totally Not Biased.
I do not completely understand his first pick at this place.
Position, probably.
Why it should be first? I
He
don't.
just wants position there because there are 2 first turn bonuses around it. One in Doggy and the other one in New Russia.
Yeah,
so-
but if you want position, it's not necessarily your first pick. I mean, that could also be fifth pick, and you still get it normally.
True,
Such a
true.
pick.
But then you don't have to invest anymore in that area. Or at
But
least...
he didn't. He did. He picked 7 and 8 there.
Yeah, but those are later picks. Less likely
Yeah, but
to
7-8
get.
is not so late. It's with 5 picks, it's easily possible you get 7th pick.
I
You
don't
would
think...
hope
Even
to
more,
get
even more if you. I say I don't want to be mean, but even more if you waste your first pick on a place like that where it's not really needed to pick it first, there would be much better options. Like the Banana Beach would be 1-2 combo in my opinion, or something like that. Also, his second, third, fourth combo are better options for first picks than what he actually picked as first.
I think it's just a different strategy. He wants to put the 1 in the hot zone and then see if he can get one of the other combos or not. But yeah, I agree these picks could be better, but well. Okay, let's take a look at Burger's picks, or Buns. And Buns also picks 1 in Butterfree.
But he at least.
Idea.
Yeah.
And then he has the 2 in Doggy, which is a bit risky because he can get countered from deformed horse face.
He said in the Twitch chat that he didn't see the counter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but also, the counter is not really. I don't see this bonus getting countered. There are so many bonuses.
yeah, there are a lot of things to pick
There are
from.
multiple person bonuses. I don't see why this should be countered.
And he goes on 3-4 in Banana Beach, which should probably be 1-2, even though it has also a possible counter on right shaft. Then you have 5 in New Russia, 6 in Ladders, so as a combo, first turn bonus. Then 7, 8, 9 in Silverland, probably a bit too late. And then the 10 in Totally Not Biased, which I think should have been a lot more earlier than a 10th pick. I don't really like his picks either. I don't like none of their picks. Oh well.
Let's
okay.
see what they got.
Yeah, let's see what they got.
Oh no!
Yeah, so
That poor guy got his first pick. That is.
so Buns
I wouldn't want a first pick in this situation.
Buns gets a Banana Beach combo, Edge has his Ferretopia combo, and I guess Buns will have better... I was gonna say he has better expansion, but he only really has Jar of Dirt to expand into, while Edge has a lot more smaller bonuses around them which he can finish. So I'm not quite sure.
To me, it looks like Edge has an advantage here because, yeah, there's not really much Buns can do, and Edge has got 2 safe areas that he can expand in.
I really don't know if Edge will counter New Russia or Ladders. If he counters them, he will have an advantage, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, he got intel about Bun's second pick. He might just try to overcome Buns and eliminate him there, and while he eliminates him, Buns might right counter the bonus again, but it all depends on Edge's play. I don't think anyone got a big advantage. I rather think Buns got advantage.
Really?
Because Edge got his bonuses splitted around dodge.
Okay, let's see how this plays out. I'm gonna play the game starting now. And yeah, Buns goes for Banana Reach, and Edge goes for Fertopia. And they just sit in the center.
But I'm really surprised both of them picked this first pick, because I don't like it that much.
The only good thing about Edge getting his first pick is he did stop Buns getting the FTV.
Buns was always going to take Banana Coast first, though.
True.
And Edge already misplayed. In my opinion, why should he go to noob school? Maybe he just checked if it was safe to expand there.
Maybe.
He did pick that territory, and so did Buns, actually.
Oh no, and he got second move, that's sad.
Yeah.
He didn't get last move. So Buns got really a big advantage here. You can see 11-8.
Ooh, and Buns just wipes him out from there. And he
But
even
that's
gives
not-
away his
no,
position. Why do you
no,
attack
no,
with
why
one?
should he do that? If he didn't do that, he could perfectly counter him next turn.
Why
Yes.
the fuck did he do that?
And he did a 2v1 down in the south as well.
Yeah, and now Buns can just easily take the plus. Oh no, he can't take the +4 yet. But he won't take dodge for sure now. And he would have taken it otherwise, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Edge could just have countered it and have a big advantage again.
Well, Buns could
Or just
move
have a big
there
advantage.
first turn.
But he gave it away with that. I don't know what he
Was
was
he
thinking.
trying to trick him into thinking he was going to go there?
And then he goes south.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's why it's a trick. Oh, Buns does something similar. He taps with one, a neutral will of one, thinking that Edge would already be there with the
Yeah.
stack.
I don't know why Buns didn't move there first turn, actually. I mean, did he get first order that turn?
I'm not sure. But Buns is behind on income and he has nothing to break from Edge. So actually Edge has the advantage here. Unless he manages to do something so stupid that gets completely wiped out.
Well, Buns gets income this turn again. He's working on his +5. And also working on ladders. Oh no, Edge gets also more income. So Edge will have 2 income, will be 2 income ahead again.
But Buns has got that huge stack in the middle. Well, in the north. He's starting to work on ladders.
Does anyone else feel that when someone says ladders, they expect it to be that red bonus?
Yes.
Like,
It should be red, yeah.
Yeah.
ladders should be shaped like a ladder.
Competition,
Right.
competition. and-
Ladders
yeah.
should climb.
Yeah.
Terminator doesn't know how to do maps.
Or maybe
Yeah,
he's
now- Now he gets +8 income. He will not break that many bonuses. He will just break +3 on max. We will see if he plays more aggressive now,
And,
or if he just doesn't attack again, and then he's really in trouble.
Nice 5 bonus.
What the fuck? He attacked Pikachu instead of
Oh my
Putin's
goodness.
playground?
Yeah, just too defensive. problem. But
Why,
well, he
why
can
are
know
you
it. He
flanking
can
when
know
you
it.
have income
It is a great
advantage?
spot.
You have a
It is a great
stack.
spot.
You have a stack advantage. You have income advantage. Why are you flanking? If you are flanking, you should
Yeah,
be
but
flanking with like
I mean,
2 or
it's
something.
basically a double border and a border on the other bonus, so it's not
He
so
already
bad.
has a
But
double
Ah,
border on the other one, on the
and
north.
by moving there
Yeah.
though with the big stack,
yeah, I
Bun's
definitely
lost,
agree. I told you it's too defensive, but
Bun's lost quite a few armies attacking it though with small.
yeah,
Doesn't
now
matter,
Buns
though.
hammers it.
He has
Hammers
so
it.
much income in the north that he's never going to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, and he gets lucky that he attacks him first. Maybe he will just attack him back. No, I think he will attack Pikachu.
I think
With his
Buns
stack.
will take his bonus back maybe. Newton's playground.
That was a really lucky turn for Edge. He got some equal income again, but maybe that won't be enough
Yeah, it's a little too late now.
because he got that big stack advantage. Let's see if he plays risky now because he thinks he has the advantage now. Yeah, as expected,
Yeah. Bun
he
gets his
deploys
bonus back.
on New Russia. Most would have deployed on New Russia, in my opinion.
Edge is completing arrow tip.
So they're back both up to 19
So
income.
it's still not looking bad for Edge. It's 19 versus 19. He
Yeah.
got access to 2 of Bun's bonuses.
Yeah.
But is there a blockade incoming from Buns?
Oh, and he cleared him out from around Doge.
Yeah, that many delays are deadly on a template like this, on straight round. Yeah, and probably he gets too greedy now, expanding into fish.
He didn't need
Yeah, he can't come up with those delays because
He doesn't
he
have them.
uses
think-
super efficient orders.
I don't think Edge needed to deploy in New Phone and New Marquee to expand into Fisher Coast. He just needed to expand into Upper Fish.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
correct.
It's wasting too many armies when he's got a big fight in the middle.
Well, it's not really waste because you can now use the leftovers better. But that's
But he
exactly
could've-
the problem now.
No, but he could have used the leftovers just as well, because it's still 3 turns to take the bonus. He could have just started that at 1 turn later.
Yeah.
I think the main problem here really is that Edge is not using his stack at all.
Yes.
I mean, he at this point he really should make pressure on Bun's bonuses. Buns will even take Horsey, the horse, the +4 bonus. Yes, he attacks with 1 instead of just taking a territory. Just take a territory.
Take a territory, damn it! Attack!
Yeah, look.
If you're going to attack with 1, you don't do it at the end of a turn.
Yeah, that is useless.
If you're gonna do it earlier, where you already see armies or you know they're going to deploy. Otherwise, you're really risking wasting them.
Yeah,
like he's
and
doing.
Buns behaves exactly right by expanding like crazy everywhere because Edge won't do anything with his stack anyways.
And he's also noticed that. You notice he was just tapping Putin's playground with 1. Ordinarily, that at the end of the turn, that's not a good idea because the stack should probably move.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
knows
But-
that the
He
stack
just
will
hits
be
But he
there.
knows he's not going to move.
And now he moves.
Yeah, and Edge at this point he has to lose.
And
Edge
didn't even
expands into
realize
Pakistan.
and didn't even
Turkmenistan.
realize that Horsey the horse has been taken. While he saw that OMG it's Fluffy attacked deformed horse neck, but he still didn't put 2 and 2 together. That Buns
Yeah.
actually has that bonus.
And he expands in the +5 bonus Pakmanistan, and this bonus he will either never get or just lose again.
He won't
Because
get
of
it.
the Frankster, there's this direct double border. Yes, he will never get it.
He'll never get it because
built his
Frankland
position.
is being completed now. So
Yeah, that's an extra 6 right there.
so he got away with his defensiveness against Nakiquin because he had so much a better position. But here,
He should have won actually.
This
he
position
should
was
have won
good.
because-
He had a good position here. He just was too passive. Should have been more aggressive, or
And now Vance can just
either more aggressive
Yeah.
expanding while you still had the foot there, or more aggressive breaking the bonuses that were there in the center.
Yeah.
if you're going to deploy armies to the fight, they have to fight.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're useless.
I mean, the only reason you should be staying when you've got a position like that in the middle of 2 completed bonuses, and the only reason you should be not attacking maybe is if you're just trying to stay alive there and he's on more income while you're trying to expand elsewhere and complete more bonuses. But
yeah,
if
and
you're
again
on
he
even
just
income,
does everywhere 1 attacks instead of just doing it with 2, and then he would have 3 more territories in this area.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When the more territories you have someplace, it becomes that much more difficult to eliminate you
Yes.
because they have to guess correctly every time.
And you can also use them for delays as well.
And for delays, yes.
Yep.
And now he's gonna. Well, if there were another turn, Buns would just go straight through that blockade now.
Yeah.
So okay. A good game to edge. You did well right
Okay.
into the final, but you're not there yet. You're missing an edge to your game. To be able to beat
You
the
had the
master
edge, but-
Buns. Buns was
Good job, Buns.
Buns played very solidly, so he totally deserved the win. So congratulations, Buns! You win WGL number 144.
Hey,
Good job.
Woohoo!
awesome.
Have you updated
Challenge. I shall do it now with Berker. Let's see if there is a tiebreaker or not. I can't actually see it here, otherwise I will spoil stuff. No, score is 23, both people.
No, but I'm on ranked. I'm ranked 2.
Yeah,
You're
weird.
ranked 2. Yeah, strange.
He's
Well, technically speaking, he should win because he got 11 picks out of 15, and you only got 10.
Or maybe that's the tiebreaker.
yeah, it
Yeah.
must be.
So there. So congratulations, Panagiotis, the Greek freak, for getting the predictions correct. And
It's prediction.
I think we have reached the end of WGL 144. Oh my god!
We
What?
still miss we still miss a song.
Oh yeah, we still
Yeah,
miss a song.
Beren, come on. We waited like how many hours? Look down.
You need some background music to help you sing along. What song do you want? I can put it on YouTube and then wait a couple more hours for the processing on YouTube to finish. That's
Should
all
I
good.
should I help you singing?
Do you guys
If
know?
you tell me what song you are
Lighthouse
going to
Family?
sing, I can sing with you together. We can
What
do
did you
it.
What did you say, Beren?
Do any of you guys know Lighthouse Family?
Yeah.
Lighthouse Family. It's that
No, I don't know.
together.
90s. It was a 90s group.
Yeah.
Is that together?
Oh, I will Google it. I will Google it.
Quite. It was
Lighthouse Family.
big in the UK. I don't know about
Yeah.
anywhere else.
I don't know if they were big anywhere else.
Well, we had them in Portugal at least, so
Okay, good.
we're big in Portugal. Apparently.
I'm sure I should know it, but I don't remember it.
I
just from
don't.
the
I
text.
remember the music. I don't remember the exact lyrics.
I'm trying to decide which one though, because I don't. remember all the songs.
Decisions, decisions, decisions.
It's very difficult.
And there's such pressure they put on you.
I know, right?
Hey, Buns, you should pick the song since you won and everything. So pick a song for Beren. He will play anything. He's multi-talented.
Anything.
If you're looking for a lighthouse family song,
It's so promising.
you should sing "Lifted." That's probably the most.
Oh, I love Lifted.
Oh, that's it. Lifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
And I think "Ocean Drive" was the other one.
Baron, you need to do it soon because Platinum just arrived again to the chat, so he's gonna
Yeah.
ruin the whole mood
Oh
of the whole
no!
stream.
Should I ban him?
No.
Okay, Buns has
Okay.
posted a link, so you should check it. Ah, this is a great song.
Oh no!
I don't know if you know it.
No, he's from my hometown.
He's from my hometown.
Oh, but the guys on Skype aren't listening. So you have to check you have to check Bun's link.
It makes me
I
embarrassed.
really love to be alone without all the ache and pain and the April shower. It ain't long before I saw you like a ray of hope coming through the blue. Dark, everything falls apart. I guess it does. Get through it.
Well, it was a good try, but you were breaking apart on Skype.
I didn't hear most of it.
We only heard like the odd words.
But
Oh.
it was the trying that counted.
Yeah.
I still would have preferred
Is
if
it still around?
you had
It's still singing. I think it's still singing.
yes.
Oh no! Oh, Baron, stop it, please! Sing in the microphone. Sing in the microphone. I want to hear it. Baron.
There you have it, folks. Skype malfunctioning live on WGL. Edge saying that he wants his money back.
There, I mean, it was really good in the beginning, but then it just.
I
can't
feel
understand
bad.
why.
I feel bad for Baron. He was putting the effort, and Skype just cut him off.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so.
oh well.
Mm,
Well, we tried. Well,
mm.
At least
what
he
you
had a
get.
good time singing, even though we couldn't hear it.